All right, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Super excited to have you guys. Yeah, looking forward to drawing with everybody. This is so exciting. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, it took me a while to get back to streaming, just because life has been way more hectic than I thought it would. I really believed I could do this every single week, and for the most part I can. Just summer's been interesting. Very interesting, unique circumstances that have happened. But we are back, and we're streaming. So it's good to, I would say see you, but I'm not actually, like, looking at you guys. I'm looking at a camera lens. But I pretend it's you guys. Because, it is. It is. How's everyone doing? I see you waving. Hi. Hi, Holly. I forgot to grab my phone for chat. Just because it makes it easier on me to be able to not have to look back and forth to screens all the time. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, group chats, aren't they fun? Okay. Let me pull up the chat real quick. But yeah, let me know how you guys have been doing. It's been like 2 weeks since we last got together. Trying to think of anything going on with me. Not really much has been happening. I have awful connection on my side, so the stream is constantly buffering. Oh no. That's not good. Make sure it's muted. Okay, we're good. Just wanted the chat. Okay. So now I can put my phone here. And everybody's happy. By everybody, I mean me. Okay, sorry, I'm like messing with the camera setup here. Just makes it easier to read the chat. Okay. Okay. This was more complicated than it needed to be. There we go. That's what we needed. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I ran out of data for this month. Oh, no. That's a whole vibe. Yeah. What's going on with this thing? Stay where I want you to go. Okay, whatever. It's a little frustrating, but I'll take it. There we go. Okay, now everything is where I want it. Excellent. And my phone company won't take my card for some reason. Oh no. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah. I guess updates in my life. Went camping for 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Sorry, that's why I said 2 weeks, but I was thinking 2 weeks ago. But I went camping for like 3 days and have cell service. So it was actually really nice because I'm constantly online and constantly feel the need to just check my social media accounts because, I'm always just dreaming to make this my whole job, right? My whole career. And so I always have everything like so dead set on like this is like the ultimate thing I need in my life, and I'm always like so crazed about it. So it was really nice for 3 days to be away from cell service and just put my phone in my tent and let it be, and it was awesome. So I learned a lot and actually filmed some stuff. Ironically, you unplugged, but yet you had your camera and you're filming yourself. But I unplugged, and it was really refreshing and kind of refocused me on what things are important, what things aren't, and that I should really chill the crap out and stop stressing so much about like, what I'm not doing and what I'm doing, and just like focus on like, hey, like, well, what can I do? What's going to be fun? And so I'm trying to make that change in my life, I guess, as like a content creator. So kind of coming back to myself. So I have a video about that I'm actually writing and planning right now, using the footage I used from that trip. So I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. But yeah, we'll wait here for a little bit. If you guys are watching this as a past live stream and this is already like pre-recorded, you can go ahead and skip, hopefully a few minutes ahead when we actually start this whole challenge. But comment down below if you're watching this stream after it's live. I'm very curious to see how many people are actually watching this. So sorry, the intros aren't as entertaining on a live stream because it's tricky that way, because it's not like edited footage. But if you guys enjoy these VODs after they're published live and you don't get a chance to see them, leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know. I would love to see who's out there. But yeah, evening, hello, Sketcherside, welcome. I was just chatting to future people that may watch this live stream post live. because I think it's interesting. I actually get, like, what I've noticed is, like, I think almost about, like, double the views that I got during while it was live. It doubles after it's finished and it's posted on my channel as, like, a past live stream. So I was, like, kind of curious to see how many people are, like, actually, like, watching it, like, after a live stream. I find that interesting because I'm not the type of person to watch a live stream after it's not live. Let alone, I'm like one to live stream, but not to watch live streams. It's very ironic. But yeah, if that makes any sense. But yeah, Holly's connection's a little weird right now, so we're kind of hoping, fingers crossed, that she'll be able to join us again. But yeah, how is everything? It's been like 2 weeks. I was just mentioning I went camping for 2 weeks. I went camping a few weeks back, and I had no cell service, so I had no connection to my phone, put it in my tent, and it was really refreshing. It really got me away from everything and kind of had me come to terms with a lot of different things that, like, I just don't think about, or like completed thoughts. You know, it's like you have moments where you don't have your phone, you're not online, and your brain's kind of like processing things, but then it always stops because you're like, oh, let me pull my phone and scroll on TikTok, and it's like that thought's gone. So it was really nice to just kind of like sit in my thoughts and be like, oh wow, actually this is like what it feels like to not be constantly staring at a screen all the time. So it was really nice. Took some photos, took some videos, so that was really nice. So ironically, I'm going to be making a video out of those things. I mean, because I unplugged, but yet I still have my camera and I was like filming for a YouTube video. But still, like, that was just so refreshing to me because, like, filming a video isn't that stressful, especially when you're just looking to get really cool shots. And so I think I got a lot of interesting shots that will make for an interesting themed video later on. I have like 3 or 4 videos, like, literally just sitting there, like, waiting for me to edit and finish them. So yeah, we're gonna get on that. So yeah, I'm excited to get those released as soon as I can. Maybe tomorrow I'll actually start working on some of those videos, like I've been saying for a long time. I'll probably be lagging pretty far behind. No worries, Holly. You're totally fine. So you're good. But yeah, let's see. I think most people have submitted. I saw that you guys had submitted your drawings on there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, we have plenty of people to choose from, so that'll be really cool. But if you're just joining or just watching this past live, basically this whole thing is, I'm trying to do more variety because I think it's more fun that way. But this stream, I really wanted to come back to one of my favorite things is swapping OC characters and redrawing them in your style or however you feel like you want to like stylize them or draw them. And it's kind of fun because not everyone has like fan base, right? And so it's really fun to have someone else interpret your original character into their own style. So I think it's really fun. It's really cool. It's a very unique opportunity that I don't think is really available. So this live stream's for that, and I think it's really cool. I know I'm honestly at the point where I'm like, let's just keep swapping OC characters all the time because I think it's awesome. Perish! That's okay, Holly. I'm always lagging. Yes, it has been 2 weeks. You guys have to give me all the updates on your lives. What have you been up to? I haven't been up to much. But I did clean my room. I know it's like hard to tell. I think my camera's... Yeah, it's zoomed out all the way. My room is like clean. I'll switch to webcam too. So if you guys haven't already submitted an original character to the Discord, it's linked down below. Discord instructions. But yeah, it's linked down below if you don't know, which I'm pretty sure everyone does. But you can post your OC character there so people have something to select from during the stream. Yeah, let me switch to webcam. There's the dog cam. Isn't that fun? Let me move the chat over here. Doop. Okay, that's fun. So here's my dog Bella. Isn't she adorable? She's so stinky, needs a bath. She's so filthy. But this is her chair. She likes to chill here. I also put Kermit over here for funsies. And yeah, so I finally cleaned out my whole bedroom, and now it's pretty much where it needs to be. So it's pretty much finished now. I'll kind of show you, except for the cup. That's just my cup of water. But everything's clean and nice. Yeah, so everything's looking good. I mean, there are things that are unfinished still in my bedroom, but like, it's just nice. I also, the coolest thing too is I added this whole wall back here. So behind this is my closet, which is pretty sick. But yeah, it just rolls up. I'm kind of sketched out because it's like the chain is made of plastic, so it's kind of weird, but it works. So behind this is my closet, right? And then this is just a roll of paper. So it's a paper backdrop. So I thought it'd be really fun to have this. I actually thought of a different way to do this. I was gonna originally build something to like cover my closet to like be a backdrop, but then I realized I may as well. I've always wanted one of these, and I figured I may as well just do it. So I did, and I'm in love with it. It's awesome. It's out of the way when I don't want it, and when I need it, it's like bam, there. So that's just like a quick little studio update. So yeah, it's been awesome. It's been really good. Widow baby, yes. But yeah, that's the update to the studios. That's about it. Yeah, like literally, that's pretty much my studio bedroom, which is awesome. And then this light is just above me, creating this lighting, in case you're curious. So I get this like orangey glow rim light. So yeah, I think it all looks kind of cool in unison. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's been awesome. But yeah, I think everyone's pretty much submitted their stuff. We'll go ahead and get into that. But before that, I want to share some stupid doodles that I did mostly during TikTok live stream. Which now I have access to live stream on TikTok from my computer, so now I can like do all these more fun things than just stream from my phone. But yeah, we have this whole potato prairie tater troop or something that I was coming up with, like these just derpy, like I just thought it'd be hilarious, like have these these townspeople that were just brain dead and just existed, and then having like a villain like Pirate Paco or something, and an old tater tot man, and then you have your sheriffs, right? And they're just like tater people with this like derpy potato horse. So yeah, and then the townspeople live in these little dumb huts. But anyway, that's one of the things that I've drawn since last stream. They're so cute. Tater tots, yes. Yeah, they could be tater tots, tater people, tater troop, potato prairie. Went through all the different names. But anyway, that was just fun. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I did catch a glimpse. I try not to look at the Discord so I can just be surprised. But I did take a glimpse at some of them because I was trying to send stuff in here. Okay, cool. Just make sure it's showing up on stream. Okay, sweet. Holly's got marked Emery Lionheart. Excellent. And then Parrish that's Nova. That one's fun. Yeah, I saw that on Instagram. That one looked cool. She fights with a longsword, but not a generic one. It looks something like this. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be purely on stream, but here's my OC. Ooh, sweet. Lucky came in. Ooh, I love that dude. He's so fun. Here's my submission. Sweet. He couldn't control the stupid grin. It had always been there. Awesome. These lines are sick, David. I love the coloring lines are amazing. That's so sick. That's such a cool style with like how you did like sort of like a green. It's so subtle, but it's like cool. Did like a green background or a big background, or maybe it's purple and you painted. I couldn't tell which one is which, but either way, I like the colors and the way you did that. That was cool. So I don't think I'll be able to join stream tonight because my connection is bad. Hope you guys have fun. Aw, no worries, Holly. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm gonna submit mine. I already selected mine. He's pretty silly willy. Discord's weird. Okay, there we go. There's mine. Submitted my OC that I made a long time ago. He is a gnome. He's like a full-time gnome. He's like the opposite, because he's usually in the woods and stuff. But no, this guy's here to like kind of party. He's chilling out. He's vibing. I don't remember when I drew him, but I made him quite a long time ago. But yeah, he's a partier guy in flops. He's a little stout guy. He's fun. So that's my offering. Should we call them offerings? Okay, so we got all our submissions. So if you guys have not been here before or never done this before, Here are the instructions. If you want to submit, you can submit it. You can be late. It's fine. Like, I don't really have like a restriction on it. I do not care because we're just here to have fun. So there's sort of loose rules, but I don't care at the same time. So you can submit it right here on screen are the instructions. Join the Discord, link is in the description, and you can upload under prompt challenge submission channel and post your OC character, and then from there you're basically giving it to the art community here to do whatever they want with it. And most times they turn out good. I'm just the one that ruins them. Mine always turned out, yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to get better at that. I'm doing better. It was just that one time with the pony one. That one got away from me. Sorry, Holly. But yeah, that's how you do it, and those are the instructions. Any questions, class? But yeah, so okay. So we have our submissions ready. I'm going to put a timer up here. And also feel free, like I said, there's loose rules. This is just like to help us feel like there's some sort of like detonation time countdown. All right. Where is my... I forgot where it went. Nope, that's not it. It's probably here. Yeah. It's got the prompt, okay. Let's hide the text. There we go. That way we just have the timer. Okay, timer has started. Perdono, hello, welcome to the chat. Very excited to see ya. But yes, here we go. We have an hour and a half, and also, if you guys wouldn't mind liking this live stream, that would help me a ton personally, like literally personally. That would make me very happy, so thank you. Yeah, we're gonna get to this, and I think I'm gonna go with, let's see. I think I'm feeling, I think I'm most feeling Lucky's tonight. I'll miss y'all maybe next week. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So I'm gonna go with Lucky's this week, I think. I actually kind of feel like bad because everyone was doing so good because everyone was like posting multiple characters in one thing. I'm like, that's smart. So I think I'm gonna try to challenge myself tonight, and I'm gonna try an attempt to draw everyone's character together. And I'm gonna do that by screen size. I don't know what Canvas says to use. That feels fine. Sure. Cool. And then sketching, I've been really vibing with just doing like the round brush because I really like that. I learned in art school, like it's interesting. I was talking to one of my professors, and I was like, "Well, what brush do you use for like stuff?" And he's like, "Just use round brush." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, just whatever." I was like, "Oh," because like I don't know. I thought there was some like secret sauce to like digital art, and they're just like, just use the round brush. Like you can use it for everything. I was like, "Oh," so yeah, it just depends how you blend it, how you use for blending and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, so okay. Yeah. But also too, I want to throw that out there in case you guys are interested. Miss y'all. Sorry, Holly. So I have this cool thing on, I'll show you really quick as you guys are doing your thing. I made this font yesterday, or last night rather, or this morning technically. It was late at night. Anyway, I was on one. For some reason, I was like, let's make a font. So I did. So if you guys are interested in this font, it is completely free. I kind of I'm coming to like this cool point in like my creative like journey of like feeling like, oh, I could just make stuff and like make it free. Like, especially because I remember starting out as like an artist, like it's so weird because you don't really have a lot of resources. And you don't really know, like, oh, well, can I use this? Is it free or whatever? This is free font. If you guys want to use it for whatever projects you want, or you have, like, some specialty case you want to use it for, go for it. Feel free. So this, I will send the link right now in the chat. Boop. So the link in chat goes to Gumroad, and it's $0. It'll ask you how much you want to pay. You can pay some if you want to support, but you don't have to. It's completely free. Put in $0 and you'll get it completely free, and you'll be able to download it. And there's instructions in there and everything. So if you want a free font to use on your iPad or your computer or whatever, feel free to use that. And yeah, let me know. Hoi hoi, hi Everlasting Faye. Be safe, Holly. Yes, I like it. I'll use it if you want. Yeah, of course. And like, also it's just extra, you don't have to, but I would love to see how you guys end up using it. So just like tag me on Instagram or anywhere, like Discord or something. Like if you end up using it, I would love just to see like what you used it for. But yeah, I was inspired by like the Art Nouveau art style. So it's kind of got that look. And honestly, it's kind of a fun little hobby. So I'm like, maybe I'll make more fonts. So if you like it, I'll make more, probably. So stay on the lookout. Thanks, I've been playing with that style. Sweet. I've been needing a unique font for my game style, like a title. Of course. Yeah. And I think it's got that kind of like cool, like, it could be almost like if you just did mumbo jumbo, like it didn't actually spell anything, it would actually look like a foreign language almost. It kind of has that feeling from like far away, if you like blurred it or something. But I'm liking it. Thanks. But yeah. Anyway, I might make more. So I had a lot of fun doing that. That was actually really, really fun. It was like refreshing. So it might be my new hobby is making fonts. So yeah, anyway, that's free. It's on Gumroad. Linked it in the description or the chat. All right, so I'm going to do this so I can do this. Whoop. All right, so I'm going to try to pose all these guys up together because just why not? Let's see. Oh, I got a fun idea. What if we take this? Thinking about maybe like trying to pose them all together somehow. That's my challenge tonight, I guess. And it's not like fully rendering something, but I think I'm just gonna focus on getting like a nice like sketch out. Because I think too, this is something interesting I learned from someone who posted a video about sketchbooks, and it was pretty refreshing because they're like talking about like, you know, there's like that fear that you have with like writing in a sketchbook or drawing in a sketchbook, and a lot of times you got to take that pressure off yourself because it's just for fun or just for finding like fun little things. And so like, and he talked about digital art too. He's like, you know, I use paper and stuff because it's a lot nicer, because sometimes you're doing digital stuff, it's like you feel like, he's like, I literally will sit there for 8 hours trying to render it, and you know, because he feels obligated to finish it because it's digital, right? You're in the medium to finish that piece of work. Like, you know, usually you sketch it out first and you digitize it and finalize it. And so when you're sketching digitally, it's hard to like just sketch because you feel obligated to finish it. And so I'm going to take that advice. Just realized the timer started. Yeah, the timer started, sorry. I mean, just a few minutes ago. But I just want to have more fun. I kind of realized I just don't have more fun. I just need to be looser. So that's what I'm going to work on. And I'm just going to draw how I feel. Like, I'm not overthinking it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, it should look like this, or like trying to overplan it. I'm just going to start like one corner and see where it goes. So I think I'm going to do like, kind of like the Cheshire Cat. I like the look. And I kind of like the idea of it being the Cheshire Cat. And maybe kind of like the Pokemon, is it, what's the name of the, I forget the names of all the Pokemon. But like Team Rocket, James has his Pokemon called, he's purple, he's like a meteor, but he has gas. Wheezing. Yeah, I think it's Wheezing or something. So I think that'd be fun. So yeah, we're just here to have fun. But I don't know. Hopefully you guys will be able to, if you guys are here for enough of the live streams, you'll eventually hopefully see me be successful at like not worrying so much and like drawing like a lot more relaxed. And I think that just hopefully my theories will come with practice, because I'm already more comfortable drawing on stream now, because it's been a long time since I streamed, but still I feel like I'm getting used to it again, like it's not as stressful or scary. Because that was one of the things that like got to me when I stopped streaming, was I got kind of like fearful of everything, and I was like, I have to stop. This is too much. Coughing, wheezing. Yes. Thank you, Everlasting. I appreciate that. But yeah, make him a little crazy. Like cozy is. Give him pointed tongue, because I don't know, you can alter it, right? A little fun character. You're gonna hang out over there. Yeah, you're gonna hang out over there. Yeah, bud, you'll hang out right over there. Don't you worry. Crazy? I was crazy. What's the quote? You're gonna have to correct me if wrong. I'm gonna try to not butcher it. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a padded room with, oh gosh, I can't remember it. Can't remember it. I was crazy once. They locked me in a padded room. It's like a TikTok thing, if no one knows what that is. Dude, I totally remember that. That was so funny. Crazy. I was crazy once. Wait, how do I go back? What the heck? Discord. Discord! I don't know how these freaking screens work, man. Oh my gosh, dude. What is going on here? Okay. Got that back. We're gonna do this. Okay. There it is. I was like, I couldn't exit out of that. That was so weird. Oh, we got some new one. Everlasting Fate coming in. Sick. This is awesome. Like it. Is this a new... You have to tell us about this, Everlasting. Or Faye. I'll just call you Faye if that's alright. Yeah, you have to explain the character. This is awesome. Ooh. These are sick. See, I've never, like... I might study this. This is cool. I've never really, like, thought about doing, like, energy balls and stuff. That stuff's cool. Love it. Those are sweet. Okay. See, I'm just going by, like, random characters. I'm going to try to get them all in. But I'm going to go one by one to see. I was crazy once. This is a commission from the artist working on Rivals of Aether. Ooh, cool. Then that's a new one, right? Oh, also, if you guys don't know Faye, you probably should. Oh, I don't have the app here. Let me show you on my computer. Computer. Pull up YouTube. Computer. Pull up my podcast. Computer, pull up my interview with Faye and the team. Okay, that's fine. I don't need YouTube. Okay. So if you guys don't know about the podcast, let's see. Make sure I'm not showing anything. Okay, cool. Oops, I don't want the prompt text on here. Or the prompt tag. There we go. So if you guys don't know my podcast, Digital Pen Pals, I know I don't post frequently, like at all. Like at all. I know. Let's get that out of the way. I was good once. I was posting weekly once. I know. I'm trying to get back on that. That's one of the things I'm trying to improve this year is posting on this podcast. So if you guys aren't familiar with this, you guys should go check it out. I will just link it in the chat if you are curious to check it out and aren't already following. Paste. So there it is in the chat for you guys. All right. So Faye is as close to me IRL as possible, and this is the newest VTuber version. Oh, sweet. Oh, right. Excellent. I love it. So I did a podcast with Faye for Nimmery, one of the games about like probably a little over a year ago at this point. But that was really cool and interesting to learn about how video games work and all that stuff. Because they were developing a video game, or developed the video games, I should say. Yeah, so that's awesome. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, check it out. I think it'd be fun to have these characters interacting. I mean, this is something I never do, is characters interacting with each other. It's like one thing to be like, oh, I design characters, but it's like another to be like, bro, I don't like draw them. Like, ew. Okay. Trying to think of how to. Anyway, sorry, I'm like trying to explain what I'm doing, but I also can't explain what I'm doing because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I thought it'd be fun if they're like interacting somehow. I don't know. Nothing makes sense. It's okay. Art doesn't always make sense, guys. I thought this made sense in my head. This is what happens when you don't work from a reference. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Oh my goodness. Also, Zach, we are working on a game sorry, there's like a emote that's like covering up your text for some reason. Okay. Also, like we were working on another game. I posted and share your art whenever you got time. Okay, cool. Sweet. Check it out. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. So nothing works out like I want. We're just gonna undo this all as far as undo button will get us. Which is hopefully, yes, as far as we need. Okay, cool. Okay, different idea, different plan, different plan. Different plan, guys. So we're gonna have him propped up on his shoulder. That's the idea. I don't have to overthink this. I was like, ooh, let's have them really interact with each other. It's like, dude, that doesn't make sense. Just have them be chilling out. I don't have to brainstorm a whole new world. But it'd be like propped up on his shoulder. Or her shoulder, I should say. I'm actually not sure. A little quick sketch. Quick sketch, fool. I'm talking to myself. It's not really negative self-talk. It's more like just like directional self-talk. Like, bro, just do it. Wait, oh, I was like trying to think of like, how do I play an instrument? Actually played violin for a A lot of years. I played guitar a little bit, but obviously not very good. I think of how everything is angled. Yeah, okay. Sure. Just draw hands until they look good. That's the only tips I got. Just keep drawing until they look okay. I was actually thinking a lot about this, and I'm like, there's just so much like I could improve on as an artist, and it's just like I just don't practice. You know, I don't. Like I live stream, I'll draw once in a blue moon when it dawns on me. But I mean, I've gotten decent to where I'm at now, but I'm like, there's just so much more I could do, and I could be so much more comfortable drawing multiple different things like quicker. So nice hand. Thank you, Red Roswell. I appreciate it. And like I used to do stuff like here. I'll show you, because I can take little breaks while I'm drawing. You guys are drawing away. You guys don't care what I do, right? Oh. But there was a while ago when I was like kind of doing some studies. I'm like, oh man, I kind of learned how to do this in school, and I really went back to doing it. Or was it? It might have been, I don't know. I do some weird stuff in my sketchbook. Like I'm like, I'll have like a sketchbook where I have multiple pages for one canvas. Nothing makes sense, honestly. Let me look for it. Give me a sec. Not that one. But yeah, I did like some hand studies that I really liked. Where are you? This thing's being really weird and slow. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. That's not it either. But yeah, I did like these hand studies from... There's an artist that I really like called JC Leindecker. I'll show you some of their stuff. But you might already know about this one because, you know, I'm just assuming that maybe no one knows who they are, but I'm sure you guys do. Switch to mean. But yeah, JC Leindecker does some really cool stuff. And so I looked at a bunch of like his artwork, and I like literally just picked out the hands and zoomed in on them and like copied them, like from sight. Like I didn't like trace over them or anything. I just like looked at them and like see how he drew them. I think it was before that. Must have been. I actually don't know where it is, but I know I saved the image somewhere. It's on my Instagram, but I think it's just right up here. I don't save all that much stuff. Where are you, hands? Oh my goodness, do I have Instagram still? I do. Excellent. Okay, I gotta find this, because I have to find it. It's like a thing. You have that one thing, you're like, I'm talking about it, and I gotta find it, and now I can't find it. It's annoying me that I can't find it. It's right here. Okay. So let me switch over to drawing cam real quick. I'm German64 in your server. Woohoo! Hi, Red. Nice to meet you. Let us know about you. What kind of art do you like making? If you still want to submit an OC to the Discord, here are the instructions. You're already part of the Discord, so that's step one, easy. But you can share your artwork at prompt challenge submissions. So if you have an OC character you want people to draw, you can submit it. And then, yeah. And at the end, we have an hour and a half, which we've already like elapsed like 25 minutes. At the end of the stream, we'll like all share it and talk about it, and it'll be really cool. And then every week we do something similar. Either it's an art prompt or we swap OCs. It's a good time. Anyway, so that's just like quick little rundown instructions on everything. Let's go back to the drawing cam. Okay, so this is on my Instagram. I did this last year, over a year ago. So I did some like hand studies, I guess. I think most of these I kind of just did by like eyeballing them, which now I look back and I'm like, they're okay. They're not great, but they're okay. And then I was using references while doing these, and like I applied it to something. Like I drew something and I added hands to it. They have like it's a really weird hand positions, but I just drew them because I kind of started figuring out how to draw hands, and it like became a lot simpler when I like realized how to like group them. Like it just made more sense. And hands are like the hardest things for artists, so I was like hitting this hard for a couple days. And then these are JC Linedecker hands, like I showed you from here from the main screen. JC Linedecker is kind of like part of like the golden age of illustration, if you get technical about it. But I really liked his stuff. I kind of associated with it a lot, and his hands were always like amazing. And I was like, how would you draw these hands? So that's where I came to this, and I was taking the hands. I think these were actually a reference from one of my professors. He posted something, and I drew his hands. So that was pretty fun. But yeah, it was kind of easier once I started figuring out like how hands worked. I mean, I still kind of suck at them at the moment, but you know, I found references for things, like, you know, claw hands, like monster hands. So yeah, I was just referencing things that I saw on Pinterest or whatever. I was like, oh, these are cool. And then, you know, oh yeah, there is Randy Bishop. If you guys don't follow Randy Bishop, you need to. So go look him up on Instagram. He's awesome. I actually loved his stuff, and then he actually was my professor in school, which was bizarre. I was like, bro, I follow you on Instagram. I love your crap. Like, I didn't know that you're gonna be a teacher. It's so amazing. So yeah, anyways, so yeah, those are the hands, and then I use this image as reference for these hands. So yeah, that's that. I could be so much better at drawing, but I don't practice. It's horrible, and I know it. I'm so late. Time to get drawing. Yeah, no worries, Lucky. I have so many OCs. LOL. One moment. Yes. No worries. Okay. So I'm gonna look at. You gonna give me the X or no? Gotta do like this because Discord's being funky. Oh, Discord, you're being so weird. So, okay, maybe I'm gonna have. Okay, I'm gonna do this. So I can see both of them. For some reason, when I went full screen on stuff, it didn't like it. So. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out how to combine. It's harder to figure out how to combine everybody. I just don't know how. Oh, we switched to green somehow? I don't know. Actually, that might be a blessing in disguise. Let's switch to green. That way I can focus on just like this. I can just draw through everything and not have to stress about overthinking it. So then, okay, that's much better. Shrink this down so I can fit everyone. Angle this better, because I knew when I drew it, it was not angled correctly. The little pet peeve artist in me.
It's not angled correctly.
Okay. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Do we want to be accurate? Sure. 6 strings, am I correct? Am I right or am I right? And then let's go. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to figure out. It's not quite symmetrical. 1, 2, 3. That's my problem. I get like too invested in like making it accurate or something, and it's like, bro. Sometimes like just having the drawing finish is better than, or done is better than finished. You know what I mean? I feel like I do that way too often. Oops. So you chilling out? You be chilling like that? Okay. So I was just drawing all sorts of funky colors. Like I don't really care. Actually, I do care. Let's go to black. Let's do that. Something like that. He's got a pointing brow. And then I'm stylizing him how I see fit. Basically, I'm kind of just copying the same move because, like, look, I don't got time to think about posing him any differently at the moment. I'm trying to do so many things at once, which is classic me. Classic me. Gotta do everything all at once because that makes sense. Ooh, maybe we have a new OC submission. Holla! Oh yes, it is Dreamer. I know you. My brain was disconnected from my memory. Yes, excellent. Little cat. Little cat man. I like it. Love it. Excellent. They all be chilling together, like it should. Line Decker draws great anatomy. Yeah, he does. And that's like the thing. It's like, because in school, I remember in school when I was like doing like traditional stuff, like I kind of low-key hated it. Like it was good to learn because I knew at the time like it was important, but now I really see why it's important. I mean, it kind of is. It isn't. It's good to study real anatomy because like even when you're doing stylized stuff, like we all I could say that, right? We all do stylized art, right? So, you know, to make a cartoon style or whatever, it's like you got to know anatomy before you can break it, because then you get to decide what things are good or like what things are like important. Like hands, for instance, you know, you could like make a cartoon hand, but it just never looks quite right. There's always a sense of reality to even stylized drawings and cartoons. So, anyway, sent one. Love your OC Lucky. Yes, Lucky's is so cute. Or rad, I don't know. I feel like this character would be mad at me if I said like cute. cute. I'll show you cute. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, Lucky, also, how is, I'm assuming you're still in school, right? Are you on summer, or, I know semesters are weird, but let us know how school's going. Your favorite classes? Was there a cool piece of art you did that you liked or something something cool you learned? Let us know. I just like low-key kind of miss school sometimes, but I don't. I do and I don't. There's a gnat. There's still gnats in my room. I've like been fighting with them for months. They will not go away. They will not go away. They started coming out of nowhere. I've done the boiling water on the drain. I've done pesticides in my house plants, like, you know, house plant safe pesticides, but like, you know what I mean, like bug killers or whatever. And like nothing. Like they're not as bad, but they're just still everywhere, and it just drives me nuts because they go for your eyes and they go for your nostrils or your mouth. Like they're constantly in your face, and I have like swatted so many of them. I probably am like the Lord of the Flies at this point for how many flies I've killed. It's so crazy. Yeah, I'm on summer break right now. There's like a heart feature on like the chat on my phone, and it just has like a heart, and it's like at the very bottom where new chats come up, so then it's hard sometimes because it covers up text that you guys send. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm on summer break right now. I'm just dreading next semester because I have to take life drawing, and I'm not too good at drawing humans. Dude, me either. Hopefully you have cool professors. The first this isn't to scare you at all, but because it's just my experience. But my first professor in college, I really didn't like him, and literally he was a year away from retiring. So if that puts into perspective how he felt about everything, he just like didn't give a crap, and he was just like, here's how you do this, blah 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 blah. And I tried asking him questions. I swear, I don't know what it was. I think he hated me. I swear he hated me like specifically. Maybe that's just the social anxiety in me. But like, I would try to ask him questions, and he just like wouldn't answer adequately. Like I was just like, oh, that doesn't answer. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I just gave up because he's like an old man. I was like, okay, whatever. And then one time, like he, and again, like this is something I constantly hear in my head all the time, and I hate it. But also, it's like a good and bad thing, because it was like comes from a horrible point where he was like, he's like, oh well, he like come like look and critique your drawings like professors should, right? Like that's just what you do. And he's like blah blah. Well, he's like, you gotta do that or whatever. You gotta do this differently or something like that. And I was like, oh okay. I was like, oh yeah, sorry. Like, I was like, oh yeah, sorry. Like I was just like thinking, like my anxiety like just pops in. I'm just like, oh yeah, because like I feel like I want him to understand where I came from. Because like obviously I'm understanding his critique, but I'm like not. I'm like putting it in context. I'm like, oh yeah, I thought about doing this and like I didn't do that or whatever. And he's like, no excuses, like really loud. And I was like, what? And he like told me that like a few times during that class. And I got to the point where he wasn't answering my questions. He kept saying no excuses, even though like to me I was explaining myself. Like I wasn't trying to give an excuse like, oh, sorry, I suck. Like I just blah 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 blah, like, excuse. But like he perceived it as excuse, and he was very like blunt. And I was like, okay. So I just shut up during that class, and I just suffered. And then it wasn't until the second drawing class that I took, this advanced figure drawing, that I finally had a professor that was like super chill. He was like very like, he's kind of like your really old uncle that like kind of chuckles a lot, and he's like very like, he's like this little short stout dude. He was funny. And so anyway, I'm like chatting with him and stuff, and I get to a point where I'm just like in tears, because like that's happened a lot to me in like a lot of those classes. So if you guys have ever gone to college or are going to college and have gone to the bathroom to cry because you feel horrible and you feel like you're not good enough, raise your hand, because I've been there. So don't feel alone. I had to go to the bathroom many times to go cry. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. No, I gotta go freaking cry so I can like survive the next hour of this class. Anyway, But yeah, I was at that point where I was like told the professor, I'm like, I really didn't have a very good time. Like I think it was the beginning because I was like determined. I'm like, I'm gonna learn to draw freaking human anatomy because I'm like, I suck and like I want to do things in life where I'm gonna have to draw people. So I told him, I'm like, I suck at drawing people. I told him, I was like, my last professor I didn't really get along with, and like I really didn't learn how to do any of the basic stuff. I was like, could you help me? And he's like, yeah. And he sat down with me and he was like so nice about it, and like I wanted to cry because it was so wholesome. And he just like walked me through everything because like the technical part of figure drawing is so annoying. Like I hate the whole measuring thing, and like I hate that. There's some things that I learned that were good, but I just hated the whole like draw realistic and try to capture. I'm like, ugh, I can't do that. I don't like doing that. That's not how my brain works. But it was important to learn. But you know what I mean. But anyway, figure drawing is cool. My second class that I took of it was way better because the professor was just, bless his soul, bless his freaking soul. I was so relieved. Anyway, I still suffered in that class a little bit, but like it was easier knowing that I'm like, if I don't understand something, I will be the one stupid head. I felt like I was like, everyone would look at me and like, he's like taught something or whatever, and I'd be like sitting there trying to do it and seeing everyone else doing it. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like I feel like I suck. I'd be like, oh, professor, like Harry Potter voice, professor, professor, professor. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? That's what I felt like in the first class. It was like so like, and I was like, oh. But no, yeah, the second class was way better. Anyway, that's my experience. Sorry, that was like a tangent, but you know. I can do realistic, but there's no fun to me. Yeah, it really isn't it. I graduated in 2011. Nice. Yeah, like honestly, it's not very fun to me either. I really don't like it. Oh, I gotta get drawing fast. Fast, fast, fast. Okay, I got it. I'm a freaking genius. I know how to incorporate everything without having to overstress myself. You guys are not gonna believe what I'm about to do. You guys cannot believe what I'm about to do. Okay, so get this. What if on her shirt is a logo, and guess what? Okay, this might be really simplified. I'm sorry. One of these days, I'll do sketch your sides, characters, justice, but for right now, we're gonna go graphic design simplistic mode. Yep. See, I was trying to include everyone, but I don't have to like super include everyone. Like it could be referenced. So there you go. That's fun, right? That's creative. Yeah, perishable. Yeah, I feel you. Bad teachers can screw up your whole art experience. I know. I like hated it. Like looking back, like I kind of realized how I could have like went about school differently, but it's like so hard because like you don't know what you don't know. And literally school is like the first time around. Like you don't have like a second chance. It just happens. And you're like, oh, like hindsight's 2020. You look back and you're like, oh, of course, like I could have done better, or like I shouldn't have been freaking out about this. Like that's dumb. Like I wish I would have done art school a little bit differently, to be honest. Like I wish I could have gone back and like done it a little bit differently. But like also my skill set was not there at all. Like I still feel like I'm just at it. Like if I were to go back to school now, I feel like I finally have at least a grounded footing to be able to take on like the same classes I just took, like for real. Like that's how it feels. Like I feel like, wait, now I'm actually ready. Now that I graduated, it's like, wait, like even after graduation, like it took like 2 years, and now I'm just at a point where I'm like, okay, it's been like 3 years since I graduated, and I feel just finally capable to do the type of stuff that I wish I was doing in college, but I wasn't. Like I wasn't great at digital art. I wasn't good at stylizing characters. I just wasn't. I didn't have those like, it didn't connect the dots. So it's taken me years even after college to like start connecting all these dots from things I learned in college. I guess that's just how it is. It sucks, but you know, because there's kids in college that were like at, I would say like, not that my level is great or anything, but like at my level where I'm at, like right now, they like were already there, like freshman, sophomore year of college, and they were just like doodling on their iPad and stuff. I'm like, how are you making like fantastic art? And like, how do you have thousands of followers on Instagram already? I'm like, what is going on? Like, it's just bizarre. And I mean, honestly, I take it up to just not practicing and not like being dedicated enough, like before school and after. Like, most people are like, it's more of a hobby and they like have way more fun with it. Mine was like, it was like a hobby, but I always had like this ambition with it that like caused me to not, wow, this is therapy, guys. Thank you for this, by the way. Like connecting dots. I think there was always this ambition with my art that I was like, oh, like I want to do all these things, and I would think about the ambitious part of it and not like the, hey, like just have fun and like get good at it. And like I was okay at art, but like not to fulfill my ambitious plans that I had for my future, if that makes sense. Anyone else feel the same? Like you're just so freaking ambitious that you forget the whole concept of like art being fun, and it's like more of a tool to get you to be successful or something. Like that's so dumb. Like I wish I just treated art more for fun, which is what I'm trying to do now, but you know, whatever. Why are you crying, Perishable? Goblet of Fire sent me. Lol. Thanks. So you were summoned. Yes. I could never afford college though. Yeah, I got really lucky. I went to BYU Idaho. So like those schools are like very I guess like commonly known to be very cheap schools. Like they're not cheap, but they're like affordable to the point where maybe you don't have to go into debt if you make enough during the summers, kind of a thing. But for me, I got really lucky. I ended up paying for college for a little bit. My parents helped me a little bit. That is part of my privilege, I guess, because my parents, like, we're not like freaking rich or anything. We're just very bare bones, like middle class, like low middle class. We're good. Like we're okay. We're doing good. Whatever, but we're not like freaking filthy rich or anything. So they like helped me a little bit, but just because of my financial situation, like the first semester or something. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'll apply to like some like FAFSA or something and figure this out. And then I got really lucky. I kind of feel guilty because I'm like, I really to this day don't understand why it worked so well. And I just don't get it because I feel bad because other people went into debt for college, even like as cheap as like my school was. But I actually got like a grant, a Pell Grant, and which means that you don't have to pay it back. I applied for it or whatever through FAFSA, and I said like, oh, here's all my information, and then they're like, okay, cool, you're studying art. Here's your information. You're like independent and stuff like that, blah blah. And they're like, okay, cool. Here's what we'll give you as a Pell Grant. And it was like enough to pay for like the whole semester. So it paid for pretty much everything, including housing, which was nuts. I'm like, because it wasn't that much, because realistically a whole semester at that school was probably like $3,000 or a little bit over $3,000, which is a lot, but like you're talking like, 4 months or something like that. It's like, I don't know. It's pretty reasonable to me, especially when you're like, if you take housing out of the situation, it's a lot cheaper. So it's like, maybe like a little over $1,000 each semester. So that's like nothing, but like I just paid way more because I was out of state and I lived in Idaho. And so like, and every year I was like, or every semester I applied for FAFSA and I'm like, I mean, I don't know if this is going to work again, like so well. So I kept submitting and then they kept coming back with like almost the same amount. I'm like, what is going on here? There's got to be a catch. And it like paid for my school, which was freaking nuts. So all out of pocket, all I had to pay for was like gas, food, extracurricular activities. Honestly, I got really, really lucky. And I literally feel guilty because I know like 99% of people that doesn't have to. And I'm like, what did I do? I don't know. I was like, it was just weird. And every semester I was like, this is nuts. I don't know. So like it helped me save money. So I mean later on, like, money's money. So I saved up money. I was able to like afford to do like, invest in equipment like I have behind me and stuff like that. Like it just things like that. I had a full-time job when I came back home from school. So like it was nice because like I could just save all that money. So it like accumulated, not like a ton, but it was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like I have like a little bit of a savings. That's kind of nice. And so like honestly, I think it all just works out because maybe they view artists as like, suffering artists because like, oh, well, good luck getting a job, buddy. Which kind of true to be honest in my situation. But I think it all just kind of works out. It's like a 20/20 hindsight thing. Like, I think I realized why it happened that way because it did lead me to being able to take some risks trying to pursue YouTube, investing in like equipment, things like that. And yeah, anyway, I don't know. That's a weird side story, but whatever. I just think it's interesting. I love that. I zone out and draw. I owned 300G after art school. Oh, freak, no. See, that's why I said like my school is like so cheap compared to other schools. It was like, it's kind of crazy, like the monopoly college has on like they can just say whatever price they want and you have to pay it. Like it's nuts, you know. My parents would never. My parents would never not for art. 30G. Sorry, extra. Oh, I was gonna say 300G. I was like, oh gosh, that's scary. Okay, 30 grand is more like reasonable. I feel like that's pretty much an average of college at this point. Yeah, that's like scary. That is so much money. Like you could buy a car, like a really nice car, or like you could buy a decent car and like down payment on a house or something. Like I don't know about now because like the prices are so high. Pff, good luck down payment and on a house nowadays. But you know, like average wise, like you could have bought like a car, a nice decent car, and put a down payment on a house and like just been living life and like working at a job. It's just crazy. I think it's nuts, and I think it's why it's a good thing. Like certain things you don't need to go to college for, and there are a lot of things you can learn online. It's hard as a creative. It's a lot easier. If it's a more technical job, it's harder to do that because you do need certificates for certain things, you know, to enter the job fields of certain trades. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I think it's cool that just how far like the internet has helped push back on some of those like just crappy monopolies of just like you have to pay 60 grand in debt for the rest of your life. Like that's nuts. Like to get a degree to get a nice job, it seems so ironic because then it's like you're not making enough money to pay off those debts. So it's like you may as well just not have done that, made less, but then you would have had less debt. So then you're technically making more money than you would if you were trying to make more money by getting a degree and getting that job. I don't know. Does that make any sense? It's just nuts. It's like a whole nutty like monopoly. It's bizarre. It's not the sound. Okay. We talked about my college experience and my 11 months at the scam school. Oh, I think I forgot about that. I literally forgotten that. Like that's so bad. That's why I'm glad they're recorded because I forget conversations like from like a year ago. I really do. It's so bad. Still a 10K. Oh no. Your art looks amazing though. Yeah. I'm a starving artist because I don't put myself out there much. Yeah, no, that's fine. And it's like just because you have a career in front of you doesn't mean you need to pursue it. Like you don't have to. Like you need to make money, but like you don't have to keep pursuing it. Like I feel like we feel obligated. And it's like no, like, you know, especially like if you have like kids or something or you get married or life situation changes, like you don't have to feel like there is that pressure because you went to school for it. Like I feel that pressure. But like for me it's weird. Mine's weird because I like being an artist, but I also want to be a YouTuber. So I like doing YouTuber things, but I also like, okay, well, how do I implement my art into making videos? I don't know. Anyway, it's just so weird. But yeah, the whole starving artist thing is so true. And yeah, like, you know, hindsight, I was like, man, I'm so glad I got the Pell Grants because, geez, they weren't kidding. Like, it's so awkward and weird to try to get a job in the art industry unless you're like gun ho every single day about it, which I'm just not. You could probably make it. I have some friends that do like illustration publishing for like storybook, like kids books, children's books, and like other magazines and stuff. So like, you know, it's possible. Like they do freelance stuff, but even that's not very stable. So it's ironic because like my career choice as far as like YouTube goes, it's like, oh well, that's not very stable. I'm like actually it's kind of more stable than like a lot of things. Like even just doing freelance, like it's hard because you're just waiting for a job to come by you to make the money. Versus like YouTube, like I can make a video and it might flop or something, but like, you know, whatever. Maybe one day it'll gain views and get me money. Like right now I'm not monetizing YouTube at all. Maybe soon. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But yeah, it's just funny because then I'm like, you can make like a zillion videos and like if they do well, you can make, you know, a few $1,000 from each video if they do like super well or something with sponsorships and things like that. So I'm like, I just feel like that just sounds so much more appealing to me and like so much more you in control because you're just making what you want to make rather than it being determined by somebody who's like freelance hiring you, you know, because then you have to do what they want. If it doesn't meet their standards, then, you know, they can like make you revise it or whatever, and, you know, might not be projects you want to work on, and it's tough. So my goal with YouTube is to do what I want and just have fun. But yeah, I haven't found my right way yet. Yeah, and that's exactly it. I think most of us haven't found the right way. I mean, I myself, I still feel like I'm coming to terms with it. I've pushed in so many different directions that just seem to work, but then they stop. Like I hit a dead wall or like a dead end. Anyway, I'm going to keep drawing real quick while I'm talking. Sorry. But yeah, that's one, the cat one is a really cool, Dreamer64. I like that. Try to see if I can implement that somehow. Maybe they're like a cool rock band or something. So this is fun. Should do more of this and try to do it justice. I apologize in advance if I misinterpret this character and draw it in different ways that were unexpected. But hey, that's what this is, right? Like we're just like interpreting what we're seeing and like trying to like draw it. There's some good conversations, guys. I feel like I haven't chatted in forever, and this is really nice. Oh, okay. Stylizing it a little bit different. Because basically it's skull, right? I'm giving them all crazy eyes so they like, I don't know, they're all just like a rock band that like, they're just nuts. A doll collar, which is always fun. But it's kind of like a group photo. They're just like all posed up. I did artwork for a kid's book and got scammed. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, those are so hard to like confirm. I think, I'm just throwing it out there because like I don't know what people have done. Like, so you can correct me if I'm wrong if you haven't already done this, but I think it's a good idea to like throw out like, hey, here's oh crap, I can't even think of what it's called. Like the upfront deposit, a deposit. So if you ask for a deposit, it'll like weed out people that aren't serious or just scammers. But it's hard though, because sometimes they will try to send you money. It's weird. It's bizarre. I don't really understand. But sometimes like saying, hey, here's like my I have like a a third or fourth or half of the cost or something, a deposit. So you could say, like, oh, I have a $50 deposit or whatever, depending what your prices are. And, if they're serious about it, then you'll get through that first initial process of them sending you money first. So it's a deposit, and then you like start doing the work for them. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys have any tips like for like avoiding scammers and stuff, like let everyone know. I know I've been approached a few times, and I always like weed them out by like asking them acting normal with them and professional, and being like, okay, what do you need, blah blah. If they start sounding weird, like there could be like a language barrier, but a lot of times it's like you can just tell, like you're like, no, you're not even like speaking very well like through messaging, and it's just you check their profile, you start like weeding, like this is for Instagram as like an example, but like looking at their profiles, checking. Sometimes you'll have to like copy and paste their name into like Google search to see if there's any scams associated with this name or something. Cause sometimes it's like a popular name that scammers will use or whatever. It's like a messed up world we live in, but like it's what we got to do. I don't know. But I've also made art for Ravina Entertainment. Oh, cool! And I have an animated version. Ooh, that's cool. Little claws. Do something like that. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to get everyone. It's so hard. I only got 30 minutes. I gotta decide. It might just end up being like a very, very super rough sketch, which is fine. I'm telling myself it's fine. Then I will, let's see. Oh, did it glitch out me? Probably. Ugh, Discord. What's your problem? Okay, so I'm gonna try to add phase characters somehow. I think I wanna like, oh, I guess it's not gonna work because it's being dumb. Okay. The Discord app is not playing well with me. Okay, so phase character can be... I'm gonna turn it into like a small fairy. I think. Something like that, just like perched up on top of the thing. Okay. I'm trying to implement everyone. It's very tricky. It's very tricky to squeeze everyone in. Did I take over the chat room, people? Is there an echo? I think everyone's just like stressed out because it's like 26 minutes till, and everyone's like, I gotta finish! Please! No! No! Yeah, but no, pretty much everyone, I totally get it. Like, people are just focused. It's totally fine. I'm off on tangents here, and you can see how much I've done. I haven't really finished what I was even, I mean, this really shouldn't take me that long, but like, it just has. I'm just not, I don't think I'm as concerned about finishing my art anymore. I mean, I should push myself, sure, but like, I try not to I'm working on trying to practice, like, not stressing out about it. Because I know I'm not like as fast as I want to be, and that's okay if I end up having a decent composition sketch. Maybe later finish and post it, cool. If not, I'll just post the sketch. Like, I'm trying to be more comfortable with that. I'm totally focused. Yeah, humans are hard to draw out. Yeah. Yes, Red, you are in control. For Rizzle. Also, what did you guys think of the thumbnail for this live stream? I was like really trying to pull it back because I kind of like I overthink it a lot, and so I was like, okay, how do I do a simple thumbnail that looks interesting, that like makes sense and like encompasses what this is? I don't know. You guys can let me know if this worked or not, or if this looks good or not. Don't know. Also, thanks to Lucky for letting me use my fan art of his character for this, for the thumbnail. I gotta figure out how to put Holly's character in here. People! Yep. People are here. So Holly's character can be somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. I'm gonna create her on a different layer just in case. I don't like where it turns out. I don't know, they all have crazy eyes. What can I say? That's just how they are. She's just kind of like a roadie, I think. Especially feel bad because I wrecked Holly's character a few streams back, by the way. Anyone remembers that? That was pretty interesting. I was on one that night, though. I was like, my mind was somewhere else. It's nice, though. Thanks. Okay. Braid will go here. She's just like barely peeking through, but you know, she there. And then, of course, I gotta have her also give him like, give this dude a little bit of a hazing. Just gonna put her thumbs up as well. Be cute anyway. They have hands, and Lucky's character doesn't have a free hand for posing. He's just like, he's like the one that's keeping them all together. Everyone else is being silly. He's like, I'm the rock star here. Anyone else taking this seriously? And everyone else is like doing bunny ears. I don't think art should be rushed. Yeah, it really shouldn't. I thought it was good. Thank you. Yeah. Like, and it's fine. Like, this is just kind of like ambitious for me, for sure. So I'm cool with it, like, not being perfect or whatever. Like, I just don't care. Not anymore, anyway. I've crossed that bridge. Let it burn. It's okay. I like it. Nice. I find layers help when add more characters. Yeah, that's true. I just kind of like just been drawing them all together. If I feel like I need it, just in case I'm like, I'm probably gonna want to move them around a lot more, then I will. But like, especially since the sketch is so messy, I'm cool with just like lasso tooling them around and like just whatever. Because I haven't really like put down any final like sketch on top, so I'll probably maybe just do a more refined sketch. If anything, I might just do a more refined sketch and then call it good on top of this. But yeah. Hi Furret, hello. It's going good. Just be chilling, drawing everyone's characters from the Discord. So trying to include them all. I think I did. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Got her character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right. 5. Because David's character is down there. Right. My brain was like, no, I swear I got everyone. So we got everyone except for like my own character, which I don't really. I mean, I already drew mine. I don't feel like redrawing it. I'll draw all of your guys' characters. They all looked into the Toad's eyes from Futurama. I like it. Thanks for it. How are you doing, bro? But yeah. I haven't watched Futurama enough to know like the inside jokes. I think I've watched quite a bit of it because I watched pieces of it when I was a kid. I remember seeing it and like being like, I kind of like this show, but also like at that young age, I was like, I probably shouldn't be watching this show, so I didn't. But now I've been like watching it. So yeah, I don't know if I've gotten to the episode that reference yet. About to go to bed. Nice, doing good. Nice. Yeah, that's sweet, bro. Yeah. I'm off for summer break, so I've been enjoying myself. I work for school now, so I've been like just chilling. Anyone else need to stretch? I need to stretch. Oh my gosh. I need to stretch, bro. Also, you guys like my no, it's not in focus at all. Let me focus this. Is that in focus? Good enough, right? Look, guys, I have a photo studio back here now. Look at me. I have this whole like backdrop. If you guys haven't seen it, I've had this backdrop for forever, but I haven't had a way to like mount it on the wall until now. Because I used stands and stuff with it to like prop it up, but now I actually have like this mount thing. If you can even see it, it has like a little chains that come to it, and you can like wind it up and down. But yeah, my closet, it's literally just my closet. I just think it looks nicer for filming videos and stuff. It's cool. Yeah, and then I can just, because it used to be I'd have to like sit there and set up like the stand for like 10 minutes. I mean, probably not like that much, but like to find it, put it together, it's like 10 minutes. It's like annoying. And then I always end up leaving it out, and I have to put it away later. So this is like nice because it's permanently on my wall, and I can tuck it away when I don't want it. So that's been nice. Oh, I just want to show you my sketchbook. This is my sketchbook I want to use. So I'm pretty excited. Happy birthday. Oh, wait, I missed one in the chat. I'm getting the birthday meal at McDonald's tomorrow. Ooh, yeah? Thank you for the blink reminder. Yes, wish me luck. The blink reminder, yeah. We all forget to blink while we're drawing. Happy birthday for the boy. So, yeah, it's Grimace's birthday. Remember that. If you guys aren't on TikTok, lucky you. You don't know all these stupid things. Mine is in November. Oh, nice. McDonald's promotional. Yeah. I need to go get that. I'm actually, okay. Challenge, if anyone's willing to accept. We are all going to go to McDonald's tomorrow. And we're all going to get the Grimace birthday shake. I've seen so many things about it. I got to try it. Also, so this is my sketchbook I want to use. Ooh. I'll show you on the webcam. Give me a sec. Isn't this cool? Look how funky. Look how interesting all this is. It's so fun. Look at this. Wow. See, isn't it cool? What a variety content stream this is. I watch his streams all the time. But yeah, this is the sketchbook. I bought this probably like a year and a half ago or maybe more. I thought I was gonna like develop like a webtoon series in this, and I think I realized, especially after watching that video about like sketchbooks, I need to not care about that as much, because I feel like, oh, this is a cool sketchbook, I really like it. It like actually like lays pretty flat when you open it, and it's just blank, and the paper feels nice. And I was like, I never sketched like on paper anymore. So anyway, I think I might have this new goal where maybe I'll do like TikTok and short videos about it. Maybe it'll end up being a longer form video, but like down the road. But like, I think I want to like use this sketchbook and just like use it daily and just say like, hey guys, I'm trying to like just draw on it daily, like whether I fill a page or not, whatever. But I think it might be interesting to see what happens, and just like say like, okay, like I'm gonna doodle, like whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect, even though like the book, come on, I mean, this is a nice little book. I got it from like Target. It's just like huge. I was like, oh, this is great. Like I'm gonna use this like world build and like take notes about like maybe like I'm too ambitious. Like I said earlier, like my ambition for art overrides my ability to do art. Like it keeps me from doing art because I'm so ambitious that I'm like, bro, slow down. How about we just like draw for fun, and then if something comes out of it, cool. So I'm working on that. But yeah, so that's that whole setup. Hi. But yeah. Anyway, that's that. Ooh, let's switch back to close-up cam. Hello, it's me again. Hi. Okay, we're back. Let's go back to drawing cam. Okay, boom. Okay, not to freak anyone out, but we got 13 minutes left. I know for a fact I'm not finishing it. Obviously, it's gonna just be a sketch, but I'm really happy. I'm happy that it's there. Like the initial big thing is done. Anyway. Whenever I finish my line, I flip the lower and the opacity and draw on the other. Yeah, that's what I do too. Yeah. It's red, nice. I'm gonna hop off, have fun with the drawing for friends. Bye for it. Gotta go. I work opening shift tomorrow. Okay, no worries. That's a nice backdrop. Thank you. Peace out. Bye, Red. Be safe, Red. Yes. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. Also too, if you guys still are interested, where is this at? Ooh, let's go back to close up real quick so I can do that real quick. Off screen. Where was this? Crud, where was this? Probably in this email. I like losing my emails all the time. Like, where was this email? I have so many different emails, bro. I'm telling you, it's nuts. Let's see, copy link address. Sorry, it's hard to do two things at once. I'm telling you, it's nuts. Okay, if you guys haven't yet checked out, if you guys are still interested, I have a font that I made right here. If you guys are interested in it, and you weren't here for when I first posted about it, here's the link to it. It's a completely free font. I made it last night for funsies. So if you guys have any projects or anything you want to use it with or for or whatever, feel free. You can download the font. It is in the chat right now. It just takes you to Gumroad, which is, if you guys have never used Gumroad, I'd be kind of surprised. Most artists at this point have sold so many brushes off of Gumroad, but it is free. It'll ask you like, oh, how much do you want to pay for it or something, but like that. You can, if you want to like leave a tip and consider it a tip, cool. But it's completely free, so you can put like $0, and it just wants you to put an amount, so just put 0. It's free, 0 cost to you guys. And you can download it. There's instructions to how to install it onto your computer or to your iPad. I didn't leave instructions. Your computer's really easy. iPad's kind of easy too, but there's tutorials for it. So anyway, there's instructions for how to download it and stuff once you download it. So super simple, super easy. So if you want to use it, feel free. And if you want to tag me if you use it in anywhere, that'd be fun. That'd be really cool. But yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there in case you haven't seen it. My iPad's slowing down, guys. It's slowing down. It wants to die. Yeah, so we got everyone in there, which is pretty cool. That's unusual for me. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Nothing? Drunken. Okay, there we go. Nice. We got 10 minutes. How are we all feeling? I've reached a stopping point, I think. A pause hesitation point. Just taking it in. Because I feel like it's one of those things, too. Like, sometimes I make drawings, and it's like, it's so much better just to, like, wait. And, like, you know, I'm not feeling it tonight. Like, I kind of sketched it a little bit. But maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and, like, see things differently. And, like, be able to, like, either it'll look better than I remember it looking. Or, two, I'll see something and I'll fix it. And I'm like, oh, no, I know how to make this better. So sometimes it's good to take breaks and, like, sleep on it, to be honest. I've done that so many different times with drawings. And thumbnails, which is, yeah, that's funny. But, yeah, man. It's been a time. But I'm liking that. It's fun. This is something I would never do either, so this is cool. Also, I have a little fun little dinosaur. He is a fun 3D printed dinosaur. And yes, I have a 3D printer, but it is broken and I have not been able to fix it. And I've tried using it multiple times and it won't unbreak itself. I don't know what's happening with my 3D printer. It's been dead for like 2 years. I was so disappointed too, because I was like printing a Mandalorian helmet and stuff at the time when the Mandalorian was like even more popular than it is now. But anyway, I was disappointed. But yeah, it's my little Flexiraptor. Found it online and printed it. This has been like my go-to print because like it always works. Even if my printer is kind of all messed up. Usually if I like try to work my printer again and I print the little Flexiraptor is what it's called. It's a little raptor, velociraptor that like he bends. ASMR. But yeah, he just made of plastic. But yeah, he works out pretty well. Like this print's really good because it's not very thick. So it just takes like a couple hours to print, I think. But yeah, 3D printing is cool. It's just, man, the maintenance sucked. Like you'd run into problems, have to like Google it, try to figure it out if you couldn't figure out what's going on. And then like me, I've reached a point where like, I'm like, I've tried everything. I don't know what's going on with this printer. And so I just gave up. And so it's just sitting in the corner of my room, just not working. It's pretty sad. My brain hurts with how humans are. So I'm also at a stopping point element. Yeah. No, I don't blame you. And like, it's good too, because it's like, it's really hard to try to do it all at once. And I think that's why sometimes like sleeping on an art piece is a good thing. Because then the next morning you're refreshed. You're especially doing stuff late at night like we always do. That's what it tends to happen. It's like 3 in the morning. You're like drawing. You're like, oh, I can't. I don't know what to do. Or like, you're so stressed about like what you have to do to like finish the sketch or like finish the art piece or something. You're like, dude, just sleep on it. Like, it'll be way more enjoyable tomorrow. And plus, you'll like see things differently. And so yeah, especially like human anatomy too. You'll like come back to it. You're like, oh, actually, the angle of this is off, or like the hands are off or something, and you can fix it. So it's like, it's always good to take a break from it, you know? Ooh, I don't want to see them yet. Let me close that. I don't want to see them yet. I don't want to know. I gotta wait. But we got 6 minutes, folks, to finish up all your fun things. It's the only thing about having a camera like this on stream. You see, like, I'll show you. So, I love streaming with this, oh gosh, I'm all over the place. I love streaming with this camera, but the tricky part is getting myself in focus, because this camera has autofocus, and I could use it. But here's the catch. I'm going to turn on the autofocus, and you're going to immediately see why I turn it off. Because most of the time I'm not moving around too much, but it would be nice to have autofocus to where it just focused on me. Because even if I go like this, I'm out of focus. So like, I just kind of focus to where I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to be like around here chilling drawing. So like I focus in myself like this. But if I turn on autofocus, Oh, what's that? That's weird. Why is this annoying face box on screen? I mean, it's great because the autofocus on this camera is amazing. Because it's a Canon, just FYI. It's like a Rebel camera. It just has a nicer lens on it. That's the only reason it looks good. Otherwise, it's a pretty cheap entry-level camera. But, yeah. The whole box on screen, I can't turn that off. It won't focus without this being on the screen because I'm like feeding my camera screen to my computer. So like I have to turn off all this information because usually when I'm filming videos and stuff, I'll actually have like this stuff on. So like you'll have like the ISO information, like, and because I tilted my camera sideways in portrait mode, it's all sideways, but like you'll have like, you know, all your little controls for everything, and like this is what I see when I record stuff. But when I play it back, it doesn't have these on it, obviously. It films the video and shows it to you free. So when I'm streaming, I have to like turn off all this crap because it'll give you all the information you want. I don't want it. And then I'll have to like, I'll usually just like have autofocus on, and then I'll kind of sit where I'm like, I think I'm gonna be over here most of the time, and then I'll turn it off. So that way it's like locked on that focus. Anyway, that's such a small, boring detail, but like I get annoyed about it. I'm like, I wish I just had a camera that didn't do that. I'm sure there's cameras that are way expensive that do that, but it's so frustrating that I have to like work around it like that. Because otherwise, like I have crap on screen and it's annoying. I wish it would just focus, but I have to like rack the focus myself. Anyway, y'all really enjoy your group drawing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad. Like honestly, anything to get people to draw and do stuff is like huge. What's the time left on here? 3 minutes. Guys, it's Helen Keller's birthday. Did you know that? I didn't. Thanks, Google, for letting me know. Or Bing, I guess. Bing. Who uses Bings? Bing. Bing. I can't speak. Who uses Bing? We all use Google. Don't lie. I can't imagine how she flew a plane. How? Yeah, I don't... Did she fly a plane? I actually have no idea. But yeah, happy birthday, Helen. Helen. Helen Keller. Yeah, like my brain got tongue-tied. Brain-tied. Some might say. Got 2 minutes left on the clock, folks. Hoy. How are the plants? How are the plants? That is a great question. Plants are doing fantastic. Trying to figure out how to show you this. Okay, let me switch to webcam. Oh man, it's so nice because now I have all my stream stuff set up. It's like, it's so convenient. I mean, come on. Oh, I can't do that anymore, can I? Because I have that wired now. I'm gonna do something. The feed might go out for a second. Hold up. Or it may never come back. We'll see. Are we back on? Did it work? Did that work? I don't know if that worked. Okay, that was probably a bad idea. Anyway. Sorry, my cable was like stuck, so let's see if I can fix that real quick on the webcam. Which, by the way, we have 1 minute, 30 seconds, folks. Let me go to webcam. Yeah, it's still locked on that. That's awesome. Let me try to fix it. Okay. Properties. Okay. Did that work? Power cam. Okay, there we go. Now it's working again. We back, fam. But yeah, the plants are doing great. Here's that one. Now I had, okay, confusing to explain, but like the cable was wrapped up in something and I had to unplug it to untangle it. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm gonna try my best to give you guys a little bit more of a personal angle of everything. So we got this plant over here. He's doing pretty well. I forget what this plant's called. I think it's Calathea, if I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, look at all these little green leaves. Like these are these three. This 1, 2, and 3. These are the only leaves that are existing from the original plant when I got it. And now it's sprouted all these new ones, which is really cool. Got this pothos plant that I tried. It's alive, but it just doesn't look pretty, like, at all. But, you know, I cut these off and I replanted them, and they've worked. And then this one I'm really proud of because, like, I haven't really done anything, honestly. But, like, look at this. Look at all the root growth from this Monstera trimming I got off of one of my Monsteras. It's beautiful. Look at it. So this one's actually surprisingly easy to grow. Like, I thought Monsteras were, like, more picky, but, like, no, dude, they're just chill. Like, they're like pothos plants. And then I got my... Can't really see it because I can't go farther than this with the cable. But over there's my other Monstera up against the wall. Also, newer addition are these guys over here. These are my propagated pothos vines, and they're in the metal jars because, okay, funny story. I accidentally destroyed my other one that I had sitting on my desk from earlier, if you remember, my propagation station. I broke one of the glass jars because my phone fell off my bed, my loft bed, which is above me, and it was right here, and my phone fell from up here and destroyed one of them. So I immediately bought one that attached to the wall so I could set it and forget it. So now they're mounted on the wall, which I think looks way better. It looks cool. Then I got my big mother pothos plant right down below on that second shelf right here. That one's fake. That one on the top is fake. This one over, these on my desk are fake. But yeah, they're doing really well, I think. Yeah, I really like them. They're doing well, except for the gnat problem. That's the only major thing that's, like, majorly annoying. Okay. Oh, did I get recommended? That's funny. My friend was, like, saying, sent me something. That's cool. Okay, so time is up on the drawing. Sorry, I kind of let that go a little bit longer than maybe whatever, but yeah. Homie's propagating his own army. I know, for real. Okay, finishing up. Okay, so time is up. Pencils down, or, you know, take a second or two. But yeah, finish up within like a minute or so. Post what you got. Like, I mean, look at me. Like, that's not finished at all. If you want to finish it later, you can, but don't stress. It's fine. This is all about just having fun, not feeling like it's just like low pressure. Like, what? Where did it go? Did I save the image already? I forget. I can't even remember, dude. My memory sucks. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, so I'll submit that to Discord. Try not to look at anything. Okay. Oh. Okay, add more. This. There we go. Boom. There's mine. Cool. Okay. We did it. We did it, fam. Posted. Sick. Okay, I'll give you guys like another few seconds, handful of seconds to finish up if you haven't already. But post in the Discord. You guys know how this goes, right? And then post it in prompt challenge submissions on the Discord, and then we'll get to check it out together. It'll be awesome. Yeah. Okay. If you guys haven't posted yet, feel free to whenever. Okay, cool. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let's see each other's works. All right. So we had all these characters to begin with, right? Holly's character, Parrish's character, Lucky's character, David's, mine, and Faye's character, and then Dreamer's character. So let's see what we got going on here. So first up, we got Parrish, who posted with Bloodlust. Nice. Oh, cool. Ooh, I like it. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like the purple sketch overlay. That's cool. Yeah, nice. I like the animal on the skirt. Teeth. Oh, that's kind of cool. Teeth is kind of like a, would you call it a garter? I don't know the terminology for things, but you know what I mean. That's cool. I like that. Great work. I'm assuming that's a sword too, right? I'm assuming that's what you wanted to do, is a sword? Yeah, it looks like that's a sword, yeah. Sweet. Love that. Good job, Parrish. It's great stuff. Ooh, shoot. Dude, okay. Okay, this is why, okay. Sorry, I like geek out because I love Lucky stuff. I'm sorry. But I love volume, if that makes any sense. I love it when artists know how to like use volume and like make something feel three-dimensional, and you feel like there's like a volume, there's like shapes to it, like it feels three-dimensional. I don't know how else to describe it, but I think that's why I like Lucky stuff, is like it's like very like, oh, it feels three-dimensional and like, it's just sick. Dude, that's sick. Dang, look at that. Isn't that cool? See, you guys get your own fan art. That's sick, bro. Dude, that sun is awesome. Like, if this was on a t-shirt, I'm in. That's awesome. A tongue, rays of plasma, I don't know, but it's awesome. And the cat's great too, the colors. Love that. Like the line work on those. Yeah. I was zoomed hella in. Yeah, you're fine. Thank you, Zach. Yeah. Great work. And like, honestly, I think it's kind of funny because I should have seen it earlier, but seeing Parrish's art of like the sun guy or whatever, I don't know, whatever you want to call him, but I was like, oh yeah, that's freaking something Lucky would love drawing, because like that's just like, I don't know how to describe his style, but like that's just what he draws, is like cool stuff like that. Anyway, that was awesome. Great work. Neuron activation, holy yes. David, need to finish background, but here you go. Oh yeah, I think it looks great. He would often trip over his tongue when attempting his wild magics. Ooh. That is a long tongue. Ooh, I love it. You kind of went like Aztec, or maybe, because there's Aztec. Yeah, no, Aztec's correct, I would think. Or almost Apache. You went with like a sort of like a tribal, like it kind of feels like a tribal painting from a cave that like popped off. Like, what if they were literal in their cave paintings, and it was literally, that's what they looked like. It wasn't like, no, this isn't like some like symbolism or like abbreviation of what they looked like. No, this is like, they literally looked like this. Lucky, I want your brain. Take it. Yep, more primal. Yeah. No, that's awesome. No, yeah, I think it's really good, and I kind of like, I made a video about it trying to explain it, because I've done sculpting videos before, or I've done sculpting before, and I think that really helps. I think if you guys are looking to like figure out how to understand volume, because it's hard to just draw stuff, right? But then it's even harder to like go the next step and try to like make it three-dimensional. And I think that comes in time. It's not really like an order or anything, but like, you know, it's not like you have to figure it out soon or anything, but it's just like, I think a really good way to do that is like to sculpt something, even just like Play-Doh or something or whatever. Like, I think it's really a good practice to like try sculpting something, or even better, like try drawing something and making that 3D. It'll start to like change the way your brain sees things, because like I can't ever see like drawing as like just two-dimensional. Like, I'm thinking about something in three-dimensional space, if that makes sense. It's like really, really, really helpful, and like I think a super good practice if you want to like learn it. Again, I don't really know like technically what the best practice is, but I'm just saying in general, like sculpting something is like really helpful to like help your brain figure out how to draw better. You know what I mean? Like, it gives you so much wisdom just doing it, no matter what you're sculpting. It's really good. Reminds me of Wendigo. Yes, like a Wendigo. That's so fun. That's great, David. This is so good with the flip. Oh yeah, I forget Lucky doesn't check him out well during the stream. That's funny. Yeah, it's very messy, but you know, we're getting there. I want to do like a refined sketch, because obviously like the face fairy is not even I'm assuming fairy, but I'm just guessing fairy. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I want to do like a more refined sketch because I think it's a fun thing. So I want to get back in, want to refine it. But like as an overall sketch, it's fun. It's fine. This is like the first official like just a sketch that came out of this. Just because there's too many characters to worry about. I was like, I'm trying to figure out how to combine them all. But yeah, really cool. I think it's really cool too because it's just like a character that you thought up on your own in your own time ends up being like together with other characters drawn by somebody else. It just feels so, I don't know how to describe it, because you guys feel it too, right? Like it feels weird, but like it's like this is so cool. Like it's weird, but it's cool. You know, it's like imagine waking up one day and you're like, oh, actually your OC's famous and people are drawing it now. You're like, what? That's what it feels like. It's like, wait, no, I'm the only one that knows about this OC. This is crazy. So I think it's really cool to see people's interpretation of it. I think that's like the funnest thing ever. But you guys all did a really good job. But yeah. And it just reminds everyone that, like, who the freak cares? We're all having fun. No matter what we end up coming up with, it's, like, so fun. It's so much fun. Also, Lucky, you better post more art on your Instagram. Because I know you're doing art. You better post it. I want to see it. That's just my selfishness. I want to see more of Lucky's art, man. But yeah, these are so cool, though. It's so fun. It is a lot of fun. Yeah, agreed. I think it's so cool because, like, just the concept of this stream was kind of cool. And then now that I've, like, this is, like, what, the 12th stream I've done on the channel. Oh, sorry, I should get rid of these instructions. Oh, was I even showing? I don't think I was even showing the art. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I suck. I'll go through it once more. Get everyone their due diligence time on screen. But yeah, yeah, this is like the 12th stream. Like, not that I've done in total, but like just since I decided to start streaming something more like structured. Like, this is the 12th stream. Like, and I think every stream it's like it makes more sense. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is just so cool. Especially the OC swap. So, I don't know, because I like the prompts are fun. I like these, but I kind of almost want to do like a couple other things because like in a month time period, I kind of like cycling through these where it's like one time we do a prompt, one time we do an OC swap, and then there's 2 other times in the month and I'm like, okay, so there's 2 more weeks in a month. I want to figure out something special to do for those. So like each stream is like its own entire thing. Like it's not like every stream is about doing a prompt, which I think is cool, but I think it'd be fun to have more of a like interesting challenge each time. Troll stream is crazy. I know, right? It feels like number 4. It really does. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, it's been 12. It is a lot. It's bizarre. I'm gonna go to my channel and look at the streams real quick. So I want to like go over how crazy this feels. Cause look, let me get rid of the timer. That's the only thing is it doesn't get rid of it on every page. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's been 12. Cause I streamed like 2 years ago. I did a couple experiments. As you can see, like I did a couple like, I've been streaming on Twitch. Let me switch over to like YouTube. This will be cool. But yeah, 3 months. Oh my gosh, has it only been 3 months? Holy crap. 3 months ago, I decided I'm going to do a test stream, just see what this is like and see what's going on. And yeah. And then since then, that's when I started numbering them. So then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that's nuts. Like think about this. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's crazy. So it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Like 3 months doesn't seem like a long time, but if I'm streaming around 4 times like every single week, every month, then that's 12 basically. So I'm like, that's pretty crazy. Dude, that's nuts to me. 3 months. That's crazy. But I also want to say, just like on my end, like because I do want this to be my full career, like it's been so cool to see like the views like done pretty well. Like I think right now I probably have like 18 views on the stream, like in total, last I checked. And they usually like kind of double, which is kind of cool. Sometimes they do. So like this is 51 views, which is cool because like maybe when the stream was going, it was like maybe close to 20 views, and it got like 30 extra views. I don't really know how people find it or whatever, or if they like watch a ton of it, but like that's really cool for me, like as someone who wants to grow on YouTube. Like it's really cool to just have like small views, but like they've been, you know, a little up and down, but like they've been like generally going up, which is cool. Really small, but you know. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's been that long. It really doesn't. But it's kind of cool though, because like that's 12, like this is how I'm thinking about it too. I'm like, that's 12 times that I made something, like 12 artworks that I would have never made if I didn't stream. So like that's just really cool, you know. And there's like something that comes out of each stream. And even if I don't do well at art, like there's something else I learn. I'm like, oh, I want to improve the stream, like make it better, or like be better at conducting the stream, because it's kind of awkward because like literally I'm just talking to like text on a screen. Like you guys are there, but like physically for me, I'm like I'm literally looking at text on screen, looking at a lens, and I'm like, okay, here we go. It's like I feel like I've learned a lot about streaming these last 12 streams, and gotten back in the flow of things a little bit. I feel it feels better. And thumbnail, I like this thumbnail a lot more than like these 2 thumbnails. I like the best, or actually these 3. I've liked these more. These other ones, they weren't it. They're just too bleh. Sorry about that, guys. Aesthetically not pleasing, but we're getting better. We're getting better at thumbnails. I'm trying to make them like look cleaner. But yeah, it's been a while though. It's really weird. It's very strange. And then David's. So I was just giving you guys screen time because I think I forgot to swap the overlay, so I wasn't actually showing my screen. But I don't know, what do you guys? Because like most of you guys, which like I really appreciate you guys. Like you guys don't have to feel obligated at all to come to the streams, but it's been so cool to have like to know that majority of people will come back, which is so hard to have while streaming. Because I remember starting streaming with like nobody, and it is so awkward and so hard and like morally defeating, because you feel like nothing's happening, nothing's working, and like you're not like, it's hard to have fun during a stream if there's no people. And so it's like awesome that even like a few of you guys show up. Like thank you, I really appreciate it when you can. Like it's freaking awesome, so I appreciate it. But yeah, like I want to hear your guys' thoughts too, because like you guys have all like been here since pretty much the start. Like what do you guys feel? How's the stream helped you? Like, has it helped? Like, I hope it would help, like, get you to draw and, like, make friends with people. Just, like, let me know if it's helping you guys out as much as I hope it is. Because, yeah. Or things to improve. Like, let me know. I'm very open to, like, whatever. I like to make these streams as good as I can. I'm actually just AI, yeah. Today's been has been feast. I love it there. Fast, you mean? I my brain can't read apparently. It really has perishable. Yeah. Yeah, this one was really fast. Okay, you know why it went fast too? It went fast for me because I think like I kept like, because they're just interesting topics, like we were talking about stuff. I ended up just sitting here talking and not like working as much as I should have on my stuff. But oh, Dreamer! Yeah! Dreamer coming in hot with... Oh! We got a new entry, folks. Check out the Discord. New entry from Dreamer. Yeah, this actually makes a lot of sense for Dreamer's style, too. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. It's interesting how, like, characters we all have end up, like, oh, yeah. Like, this actually works really well in their style as well. Like, it feels like either one of them could have come up with a character. Like... It's kind of crazy how that works. Another submission. You right. Whoops. No worries. Keeps me motivated to draw. Yeah. Draw for the day. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, if anything, it's like... If anything, I'll be drawing once a week. Like, I know we missed the last 2 weeks. Life... It just the circumstances got weird, and I couldn't stream for like 2 weeks. It just was a little too challenging at what stuff was going on. But anyway, summer, very interesting time. But yeah, like literally, I'm hoping 9 times out of 10 I'm always streaming. I'm planning to stream every Tuesday. I'm going to try to give you guys a better heads up because sometimes I suck at that. But yeah, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I'm trying to just be very consistent, stick to the schedule because, yeah, I mean, helps me stay accountable too. Yeah. Yeah, but this is awesome. Good job, Dreamer. I love this. Or Red, should I say. Thank you for submitting. This is awesome. I don't actually know if she's in chat now, but very cool. Yeah, Among Us. Among Us. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, it's so fun. It's cool. Yeah. See, that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, I want to do colors. Y'all got me wanting to color my sketch now. We'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, I've been really excited for the stream's been pretty awesome. I've been pretty excited about it, but yeah. I was making sure there's not any new things here. Yeah, that's awesome, but yeah, consistently streaming and drawing is fun. But yeah, I have some interesting, so just like a heads up in case you guys like, I don't know if you guys watch any of my content besides just the stream, but I am planning on posting videos. It's kind of hard because I have a ton of videos like on the back burner that I'm like, I gotta edit that video before I post that video, but anyway, I have a few videos that are gonna be coming out. One of them is gonna be like, okay, so like the 2 out of the 3 videos that I'm gonna post pretty soon, they are kind of more short film related, if that makes sense. Like they're basically kind of like a vlog, but they're like short films. Like I'm trying to make them into like I guess more cinematic. I don't know how to describe it, but you'll know it when you see it. They're gonna be different. I do want to keep I keep kind of posting some art tutorials, which I'm hoping to do on shorts. But as far as like the long form content goes on the channel, I kind of want to go through a season of like working on filming videos that like mean something, that like explore thoughts and ideas I have in my own mind, incorporating like footage from experiences I've had, and so that'll be a little bit different. So if you guys are interested in that, you have to let me know when those come out. Comment and let me know what you think. But yeah, I think because this summer is kind of gotten away from me really fast because I only have like a month left off of work until I go back to working at the school. But yeah, like this summer I was like, okay, well, like I want to make more videos that feel more authentic and more towards the direction I want to take them. Because I always struggle with like my love for videography and making stories and art, like digital art, or just drawing and making art in general. And so yeah, as far as the videos that are going to be posted on the channel, they're more focused on the video side of things and the artistic side of things of like thoughts and experiences I've had in life, and exploring those things a little bit more deeper, connected ideas. So it'll be different. So I'm kind of curious. I'm going to experiment a little bit. So I don't know, just letting you know that's happening because that's been on my mind lately. Are you doing okay though? With the chaos? Yes, I'm doing fine. The only chaos was just like, oh, we went camping, and then like I was like, okay, well I can't stream this week because we're leaving, or no, what was it? Oh yeah, I was like really busy packing. I was like, I can't stream Tuesday night and leave the next morning for camping, so I was just like, that's no go. And then last week, I forget what happened. It might have been a family thing or something that was going on. I was like, oh crap, I can't stream. Like, it was like, it's always literally, it's so funny. I tell you guys how much of a struggle it is to keep streaming normally because, like, it is hilarious. I chose, okay, I'm like, Tuesday, 8 o'clock. And then I do it for like a few weeks. And I'm like, this is great. I have the day off the next day or whatever. This is perfect. Like, great timing. And then all of a sudden, all of these things started happening on Tuesday night. Like, I kid you not. Like, I'll get people that call me, or like something comes up and I'm like, are you for real right now? And so that's kind of what happened. I think like even like a month before this, like there was like a week or two where I missed streaming, and literally just because like things came up and I was like, are you kidding me? Like any other day, and like it has to happen today. So those have been like the only chance that like literally those are the only times that like things like that have happened. So it's kind of funny. It's like the universe knew, like, hey, he wanted to be consistent and like he was doing great. Hey guys, let's make everything happen on Tuesday night. Bro, no, why? I was like, this is the one night. Like I literally the rest of the week I literally don't care. Tuesday night, that is stream night, and it is important to me. Leave me alone. So anyway, so it's been kind of interesting. There's a gnat flying around, trying to catch it. Dude, I don't know how I'm not catching these. This is nuts. How did I not catch that gnat? It was right in my hand. Anyway, but yeah, so that's kind of like what's been happening, but it's been good. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah. So like I'm just trying to stick to my guns, but every once in a while there's stuff that just I can't control, and I'm just like, okay, well that sucks. But I'm gonna try to do a better job at letting you guys know ahead of time. Like as soon as I know that I'm not gonna be able to stream, I'll let you know. But like 99.9% of the time, I'm streaming Tuesday at 8 p.m. Like that's my thing. That's like the one thing I can control in my life sometimes. But yeah, no, everything's good. Everything's going good. Yeah. I've just had a lot of time to like clean up my room and stuff. Actually I have a vlog I filmed a while back that I didn't finish editing. Anyway, so I have like 4 videos literally sitting waiting to be like, finish and post me. Because I haven't posted like a main channel video in like a few months, since like the plant video I did. That was like so random. And I kind of realized, I came to terms too when I went camping and stuff and came back, and I kind of re-looked at my life and like all the things I was doing. I was like, okay, like my room's not clean, like I'm not organized. So I did all that last few days. I like organized everything, and now everything feels great. Like I'm happy in my bedroom / studio, and it's like great. And I realized I'm like, if I want to be a YouTuber, like I'm literally not really gonna get there very quickly at all. Like if I don't just start posting whatever videos I can come up with and just post them, get them over with. And so yeah, I just took a step back, and I'm kind of at that point where it's annoying because like now my summer's like almost over. I have like a month left of summer before I have to go back to work. And now I've kind of come to terms where I'm like, okay, like I actually realize like kind of what I need to do, which is like not overthinking it. You know, it's like I said with drawing, it's like the ambition for wanting to do great works of art supersedes like having fun and doing art. And then like, that's not okay. Like, cause I can't get here unless I'm having fun and doing art equally, and then just so happen to jump over to doing something ambitious with it. So same thing with like making videos and stuff. It's like, you know, I want to make like the perfect video, or like think of the coolest videos to post. But like that's just so silly. You know, I just need to treat it more like TikTok. Like, you know, have fun in the edit, like make it as good as I want to, and then just post it. Even if it's like a half-baked idea, it's all right. So, yeah, I'm just thinking like, cause this year I really wanted it to be like, you know, like my year. Like I had this whole plan where I was like, oh, I'm gonna be more relaxed with it, and it's gonna work out, which it has in certain ways, but. I really feel like the end of this year, like from here on out to the end of the year, and like even next year going into it, I feel like that's really going to be my time to like really start like getting into the groove of things, and kind of figuring out just how to like make things work for me. I've already figured out how to like get myself to like do tasks. It's worked really well for me, for like neurodivergent brains, if that makes sense. But for those of you who also are like me, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't get myself to do something because I just like either I'm totally into it and like completely focused on it, or I'm completely not. It's almost like ADHD in a way, or I'm just completely shut down and I won't do anything. I'm like that for a long time, and then what I ended up doing, I'll show you over here somewhere. Let me throw this up over here so you guys can see. But I use Notion. If you guys don't know what that is, you should, because it's good. But I have something called, someone on TikTok gave it this name, and it was like mind-blowing. Yeah, spicy brains hold my motivation, death grip. I totally get it. Yeah, spicy brain. So make things spicier. And someone I saw on TikTok, because my friend told me about it, 'cause she has like some similar tendencies like I do, And she's like, yeah, just like have a big list and then pick and choose what you want from that list to get it done. So I was doing that for a while, and which is what this is. And then guess what? Someone called it a menu. I was like, are you kidding me? That is spicy brain all over it. And so I realized in order to get things done, I break it into like smaller pieces, like, oh, like here's just like a small little task. I mean, you could say cleaning your room, but you could be like, oh, like clean the floor or clean your desk off, like little things, you know what I mean? So even if you get that one part of your room clean or something, it like feels good and you can move on to the next one. It really like, I don't know what it is, but it tricks your spicy brain into being okay with it. I can't tell, I don't know why. And so anyway, they called it menu. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So I'm like, task menu, this is awesome. So I can be here like, what do I want? Boop, 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 boop. And then like, check it off. And what I'm doing now is, this is my bigger picture plan, is, so like say I have like clean desk and clean bathroom or something. Like I do these a lot, like these are common tasks. So I'm eventually just gonna like delete ones that are like one-offers, like, oh, I need to go do this specific thing this specific day. I'm not gonna reuse that task. So I'm keeping all the tasks that are checked off that I do constantly. So that way like I can uncheck mark them, every once in a while and just be like, okay, cool. Like, let's see what's on my task menu. Like, what are chores that I need to get done that constantly happen? So I'll have like a master task menu, which sounds cool. But yeah, anyway, it's really cool. Yesterday I found a website called Goblin. Oh yeah, that's a TikTok I saw. She mentioned that, and then she's like, oh yeah, Goblin. And then I saw another TikTok that mentioned Goblin Tools. Yeah, I really need to check it out. So if you guys are like spicy brain like we are, have a menu for tasks. And just pick one of them. Like, they don't have to be a specific order at all. Like, just pick whatever you feel like doing in the moment. And then, yeah, I'm going to check out Goblin Tools because that sounds really cool. If you guys don't know what that is, basically, it's kind of like... Here, let me just, like, Google search it. I actually haven't looked at it, so I have no idea. But you can also pay for it, I think, on... Like, it's free, but you can pay for it on, like, an app or something. Okay, so I've never even used it, but, like, I just remember the TikTok about it. So you can do like a magic to-do list. So you can say what you want to do and it can break it. Yeah, so break down to-do items. So it'll break it down like I talked about into smaller tasks or whatever. My mouse is freaking out. Text transformers for tone. Okay. So like, yeah, you can look at like text messages and see if you're like overthinking it. Like these are literally for spicy brain people. It's so funny. Like, look, spicy. How much? Yeah. Breaking things down so you don't have to. Yeah. So anyway, like those are kind of interesting things that I'm interested in looking at. Total wreck. Yeah. I struggle with the same thing. Yeah. So I think this would help me a ton. I mean, even just doing this simple like task menu on Notion, just like it's just a simple to-do list. My mouse is like glitching. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's this. I have a SD card reader that I plug into my computer. Sometimes it like screws things up. Or maybe my batteries are low, which is pretty reasonable. They might actually be. I need to change my batteries in my mouse. Yeah, even just doing a task menu is helping me with like a ton. So I don't know. So maybe, I mean, I'm not giving homework or anything, but like if you guys are spicy brained, which means just like being like you have a hard time doing things, you're kind of ADHD style when it comes to things. Maybe you are actually ADHD or not. I don't know. I don't really know I am. I have like tendencies that are ADHD-like. So we're all artists. We all probably have similar things. But if you guys struggle with this and you want to like try it, I will assign to you guys to try doing a task menu or something. I'm just calling it a task menu. It could be whatever you want to call it. But menu just sounds so sick. It's like, I pick what I want. This is sick. It's I feel so stupid that I have to do it this way, but it's so true. It works. It's worked for like a few days now, and it's nuts. Yeah, I mean, if anything, my room is clean. That's crazy. I mean, you guys don't know, but my room is like always messy. It's clean. I don't know what to do with this. I've never gotten this far. What do I do now that it's clean? Enjoy it? What? I don't know what to freaking do. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, that's why I'm feeling a lot happier too, because I'm like, I feel like I finally found something that like works for my stupid little monkey brain. But yeah, anyway, try doing a menu for tasks, or try using Goblin Tools. I don't know, and then report back next week. yeah. Oh yeah, ooh, next week. So there is something interesting happening this next week. Potentially happening. Potentially. I'm not quite sure. It might be a little nutty. So next stream I may or may not be in a different state visiting. So I'll keep you on your toes because I don't even know if that's happening. I have to think about it. I'm gonna sleep on it because a friend of mine wants me to visit, and I was like, oh, I want to visit, but I haven't pulled the trigger on like getting the plane ticket to go visit. And if I do visit, like I'll have my laptop so I can stream. It just won't be like all like highly produced like this. It'll be pretty basic. It might be something completely different extreme, like something super simple. Like maybe we just draw together for an hour and a half and see what we come up with. I don't know. Maybe we just have like a simple, I don't know. I'll get there when I get there. But I may or may not be going. I think I'm leaning towards yes, because the plane tickets are a little bit pricey and I'm trying to save money, but also like friends and time and money is always money and it comes and goes, but friends are forever. So I'm like, I probably will go visit. But anyway, so I might be doing that for 4th of July week. So, because I'm off for summer vacation and like this is a really, really good opportunity. I probably should take it to go visit some friends and hang out with them that I haven't seen in forever. So that may or may not be happening. So be prepared for a stream that may be like very stripped down and raw. Maybe I'll do it with my friend. That would be really, really fun. She's hilarious. So if we end up doing a stream together, she's really funny. She actually wants to become a streamer herself. I've streamed with her a couple times actually too. But she wants to become a VTuber. So yeah, if I end up doing that, it'll be a very, very entertaining, interesting stream. That's for sure. But I'll let you know. But yeah, either way I'm streaming, so it doesn't matter. But yeah. So anyway, reviewing Spicy Brain People. Spicy Brain People. Your task, the one task you have is to hack your mind, do a task menu or something, or try goblin tools, and then report back next week and tell us your results. That's it. That's it. See if it works, and then we'll talk about it. What worked? What didn't? Did it blow your mind like it blew mine? Like, because it wasn't until like just today that I was like, or yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, this is working. What the freak? It's like I'm fighting a stupid little monkey in my brain that has the little tambourines, and he's like, wait. Oh, actually, I will do that. I will fold some clothes and put them away. Well, actually, it's nuts because the monkey does nothing but like slam its tambourines together. And then all of a sudden I'm using task menu and different phrasing and somehow it's freaking working. And I don't know what's happening, but I'm scared it's gonna stop working. Yeah, anyway. But it's way fun. But also, if you guys haven't liked the stream, feel free to like it. That helps me out a ton. But yeah, I'm really excited. Guys, I just like chatting. Is it cool if we chat just for a little bit? Like, I'm just cool chatting. It's been 2 weeks. It's been too long. Go do it. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. I feel like my view on life is a lot lighter now. Like, I feel less stressed about stuff. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Yeah, I think kind of like what life is teaching me, if that makes any sense. But I feel like I've kind of come to terms with realizing that, like money comes and goes. Like, I used to make more money in my other job, but I lost a job that was really hard for me that I really enjoyed. And then now I'm working as like a teacher's assistant at a school. And so it's like, it's just different. And I definitely don't make as much money. I'm part-time technically. And so like all these things where it's like you're making less money, but then it's like helping me realize my relationship with like money and like life. And like they're very important things because you need both of them. You know what I mean? You need money to sustain, living in society. which is annoying because you want to just like say, oh, that's dumb, I don't want to do that, but like you do need money at the end of the day to like, you know, pay for things and just like live a type of lifestyle you want to live that's comfortable. You know, but I think I've come to the terms where I'm like, you know, I've been in such an awkward position where, you know, I'm making less money and stuff like that, but then I'm realizing how much more important like life things are, things that build you up and like are good experiences, and things like work out for a reason. Like I had no idea why would I get like a job that felt like a dream job, like working as an editor for a YouTuber, and then lose it, and why would me then it seems like the logical answer is like, oh, I'm supposed to become a YouTuber, so like it's supposed to work out, right? But then I work at YouTube for a few weeks or for a few months, still nothing, and then all of a sudden like I have a job that kind of lands in my lap, which is my current job, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can kind of do that. That's Wednesdays off, like, it, you know, it's like something I have to do, but it's also not the worst thing in the world. Where it's like, yeah, I could do that. That's fine. That's comfortable, and my mental health has been so much better since then. I definitely went through like bits of like depression and anxiety because of all that stuff, and feeling like really stressed out because I had like these dreams and just like they weren't working out. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, I know there's supposed to be some struggle because like otherwise it, you know, you don't feel like the satisfaction of finally reaching your dream, right? Like there's supposed to be some struggle and roller coaster bits, but I just felt like I'm like, I've already gone through so much, like why am I going through more? And I think too, like I think the big lesson that I'm like learning from all of this and from like having this time off, which is amazing. Like I've never had a summer off. Like ever since I graduated high school, I've always been working. And it's like the first like full summer I have where I'm like I literally have time to do stuff if I want. Like I have less money, sure, so I'm trying to be careful, but at the same time it's like, you know, when you get opportunities to go camping with friends and I don't have to ask time off work and be stressed about that, and I could just go and enjoy it and know I still have time off when I get back, that is like so crazy awesome. Like it is so amazing. And you know, I also have this opportunity. This is also me rationalizing to myself, trying to get myself to buy the plane ticket. But you know, I get this offer from a friend today to go visit, and you know, I'm sitting here thinking, oh crap, like looking at my bank account, which is, you know, I have like enough saved to be okay, but like it makes me nervous because I'm like, oh man, but if I spend that much money, then I'll have like only this much in my bank account. And then I'm just like thinking, I'm like, that's so stupid, because at the end of the day, it's like I'm gonna look at my bank account and always be like wanting more or wishing like, ooh, hopefully whatever. But it's like, you know, life comes and goes, and like you never know how long you have with like friends and loved ones. You know, I've had lots of things in my like personal life with like family members and stuff where, you know, they pass away. Things that are happening currently with family members that are sick, and you just don't know. And so I'm kind of like at that point, and that's kind of what reflects in like some of the content I want to make on this for the full length videos on the channel. Like exploring more of those like real things that are just like, it's not just content anymore. It's not just about like retention and like making something that's like Mr. Beastified, where it's like, here's a cool thing, subscribe to me so I can make $1 million. It's like, you know, I want to have a sustainable career that keeps me comfortable, but like, you know, I also don't want to just like sell my soul to like the content, whatever, the content world. And so I've been trying to find that balance, and I feel like, you know, I do want to explore more of those more serious subjects that are, you know, things I think about, because I feel like also realizing that making videos and stuff helps me process things, like making art about certain things maybe like helps me process things, and so like making videos helps. And so like for instance, I have this video that I'm working on that I have a really cool analogy about, like your inner child, and how like I've always had these dreams like to be a YouTuber since I was a young kid, and like doing YouTube and like being an artist. Like I felt like I was meant for something. Like everyone kind of feels like that. I feel like it's like a cliche, but like you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be like doing something cool. Like, you know, I'm not just supposed to be normal and just like have a stupid boring job. And so I have a video kind of exploring that I'm currently kind of, I have a lot of it filmed, but I had to like write kind of a script because I'm narrating it. It's connected to like footage I have from like the camping trip I took, and so I'm working on that. And yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. It's like comparing yourself to inner child, and how you can like associate, how you like can both exist, as like both being the adult person that is stressed about like certain realistic things, and also still having that childlike goodness qualities about yourself that you used to have. And so it's I don't know if any of that makes sense, but like I've just been in this weird period of time where I just kind of feel like there are like really important things in life, and I just kind of like let them pass by because I'm too afraid or something, and it's ridiculous. And so I feel like I was willing at one point especially when I took a risk to, work for a YouTuber and leave my job of like 4 years as a graphic designer. I took a risk, and I was like so ready. I was like, I need to take risks. I need to take risks. Then I took a risk, and then all of a sudden, it didn't work out at all, and it felt like that was just a total mistake. And so it kind of got me afraid again of like taking risks. But now I think I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, there's a balance, and I think the side of me that felt like I wanted to take risks is still a really good thing to follow in certain instances. And so, yeah, I just think, yeah, anyway. So I just think taking risks is important. Educated risks. But, because I'm always the person I'm like, oh man, like, I watch channels like Yes Theory, if you know those guys. It's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh man, I just want to take risks and chances in life. And like, someone asked me to do something, I'd totally do it. And then all of a sudden I found myself in that position where I was like, a friend's asking me to go like do something spontaneous like within the week. And I'm like, let me think about it. Maybe. My automatic thought was no. And now I'm like, why was that? Why was it just automatically no? Like, is it really that important? Like, no. Like, ugh. Anyway. So I'm just like, yeah. Anyway, does that make any sense? I just thought I'd share that. Some of my thoughts. My spicy brain be active tonight. Yeah. Have her pick the subject on the fly. Yeah. And make changes during the drawing session. Yeah, no, she like literally would. She actually probably would. She's actually an artist too, so this is like the funny part. She's joined some of my streams, just not. She's busy, but yeah, she's a really good artist too. Me and her became friends in college, and we would draw on our iPads together. She's really cool. You guys would really like her. She's very she's vocal, so she's very interesting. But you guys would like her. Like you can feel that potential deep in your gut. Yeah, makes total sense. Yeah, and so I don't know, and maybe it's like because I'm a person that like I subscribe to the idea that there is to the belief that there is, like higher things that we don't comprehend as far as like, religiously, if you want to go that far. So I'm one that believes in that, and so. It's like, well, either maybe it's my mind trying to make sense of it, like it's trying to make sense of things that happen, because like you can connect the dots like A to B, be like, oh well, let me just like try to make my mind understand it, so I make up these points to connect these two dots. But I don't know, I just find like life is more interesting than that. Like it's more like, wow, there's something deeper going on, because it's just very strange how things like work together. And so I feel like I'm in that point in my life where just like something's telling me like, hey, this is what you need to learn at this point in your life, and then this is what I'm feeling like is being taught to me. Because it's just all weird how they all work together to teach you something. All like the weird experiences like somehow are related. So, I don't know. Sounds fun. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm excited. I'll be looking forward to doing that. Because I guess I'm going to do it. That's a good chunk of change. It's a good chunk of change to go on the trip. Like literally, and I'm like, I felt bad too, because I'm like, is that really my only like? Because it's valid, like if you have a budget and you can't go over that budget, otherwise you won't be able to afford, necessities of life. Then obviously you shouldn't do something. But I'm like afraid of it, because I'm like, I don't want to have that much. I don't want to have like this low bank account. But then it's like, no, that's actually kind of messed up, because then it's like, if you can't, like, it will still hurt to, like, pay that money to do it, but, like, it's worth it. And it's like, am I valuing, I would still be okay. Like, I spent this money, okay, like almost $400 out the window to go, like, round trip flight to go visit them or whatever, and like whatever I'd spent on money, eating food or whatever. But then I like realized, I was like, no, that's kind of messed up. Cause it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, what if I spent that money? Okay, you'd have this much in your bank account. Okay. So then what's the problem here? I'm like, okay, yeah, let's just freaking do it. So I'm working on doing that. But yeah. Yeah, I'm having a spicy brain tonight, I'm telling you. Very much spicy brain. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of right now. And so, yeah, and two, like, yeah. So it'd be interesting, get up and out of the house to a different state for a while. And they live where I went to college, so it's like, it's not crazy. I've been there, I know the area. So it'd be really nice. The summers are so good there. They're so nice and green compared to Arizona. So I'm just trying to determine how long I want to stay there for. A week, 2 weeks, probably just a week. But it would give me time to kind of work on stuff. Plus, I'd be on a college campus, so maybe I'd get up into some mayhem and like film something. I don't know. Could do interviews. Especially on a college campus. It's so easy on a college campus. Like, and it's funny because I wish I was good at making content in college, because now I look back, I'm like, dude, I could have literally like made so many different videos at college. Like, what the freak was I doing? So I don't know, maybe it'd be a good opportunity to just like film a bunch of stuff and like, I don't know. Anyway. I would take the opportunity. It sounds like you deserve a fun break after not having summer to yourself. Yeah, it's true. These adventures don't always stick around. Yeah. Or always come around, sorry. The heart thing was in my way on my phone. Every time it's like literally in the corner of the screen. It always covers up like the last word in the sentence. Yeah, it's true. Like, those things don't come around, especially because like I'm at the point in life where like either I could potentially already have been married or been married for a while and have kids or something. I'm just not married yet, but like most people, my friends, are like married or have a kid or something. And so, yeah, once friends starts having kids and stuff like that, it gets more complicated. So life is interesting like that. I gotta head to bed. I'll catch you later. Okay, thank you, Sketcher Side. I appreciate ya. Have a good one. Thanks for all the little hearts. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think I'll definitely do that. I might sleep on it just to kind of like validate my thoughts and make sure I'm feeling good about it still. But yeah, I mean, overall, the only fear is just like, it's hard to spend money. It really is, truly. But yeah, the experiences and stuff we have in life, it's just like something you would never trade for anything. So yeah, I'll probably do it. And plus, that would make the next week's stream so fun. Like, I'm telling you, it'd be like a hoot. They'd have to see, because like they have different work schedules, so I have to see if they'd be cool with me, especially because I'd be on a different time zone. What time is it there, actually? I don't know the time zone difference. Oh, they're an hour and ahead. So technically, I'd have to stream. Well, it depends. I guess technically, if I wanted to keep the stream schedule, I'd start at 9 p.m. Just feels kind of later, but they're just an hour ahead. Or maybe I'd just stream an hour ahead and it'd be like 7 o'clock Arizona time for everyone else. Just be an hour ahead maybe. But I'll keep you guys posted. I usually, when I stream, I'll always post the stream beforehand, and it'll say it's like scheduled, so it still pops up in your feed, but it shows you like when it's scheduled for. So I might be aware, I might change the time just a little bit by an hour or something, but we'll see. If I end up going there, we'll have to see what their schedule's like and if she's cool with being on the stream in the first place, which I'm sure she would probably love that. But yeah, it'd be really fun. YouTube perishable, yes, stay safe. But yeah, so yeah, I'm very happy, very excited. But yeah. Anyway, this was a really cool therapy session. Sorry, it always turns into therapy. Ooh, jeez. But I had a really good time. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching all the awesome art. You guys did such a great job, and I am grateful for you guys for tuning in. My brain's mixing words. You can tell I'm tired. But yeah, really grateful for you guys. I'm really excited, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next week. Potentially a very stripped down stream where it is very. I will probably have my camera set up. Yeah, it'll probably be decent. That's all I can say. It'll probably be okay. It'll be very basic setup, but it'll still be really fun. So I will keep you guys posted on that, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.